dude. You had no story when you went in there.
If it's not a story, that means you don't have a pace car and you're not driving it around town.
You put the thought in his head that I have some kind of a car.
Lieberman gets so worked up, but it's great.
It's the most moronic argument.
Oh my
God!
So
passionate about it.
Lieberman goes like this. He goes.
Yes, hello, Red Gypsy.
Oh, good morning, Howard and everybody.
Good morning.
I was going to bring up a couple of things, although, Eric just did that. I wanted to say one thing, that I was at AGT, and Ronnie was totally professional.
This Ronnie, I got to tell you, he really is insane. I didn't hear the wrap-up. Gary played me a piece of the wrap-up show with Ronnie about this car, and I turned to Gary and said, I think Ronnie's losing it.
What happened?
Well, I mean, I don't even understand. So Jon Leiberman says, "Hey, Ronnie." The story was Ronnie got a new car. Ronnie blew up, and he's going nuts. And I mean, and he's arguing. There was an argument on the wrap-up show. It made no sense. You got to hear this. Did you hear the wrap-up show?
No.
All right, listen to this.
The story was you have a pace car that you're driving around town.
What I had. That was the problem.
That was the story, and that's what I went on the air with. I didn't have all the details.
You came to me, John. You came to me and said, I heard you got a new car. And you didn't say anything about pace car, schmace car. You said, I heard you were fishing.
Why does Ronnie care if someone says he got a new car? I don't even...
So what if he's fishing? He has an objection to this whole thing.
And that's what we do. In other words, that's how you get paid. The way we make money is that Jon Leiberman is part of the Howard Stern show. Why, you are losing your marbles. Why would you be upset about the guy saying you have a new car? Who cares? And the reason he's in the hall asking you questions is he's making you a part of the show. He's making you famous. And then you go out and do Ronnie's block party and you make money and you get to meet fans. This is all you dreamt of when you were sitting in the car.
It's part of making you more compelling.
You're going crazy.
I lost my mind.
I want you to listen to the playback.
I lost my mind.
I got a new car. You had no idea what the car was. You had no clue what it was.
I had from 3 different sources that it was a pace car.
Sources,
so I went on the air with it, and then you confirmed it. So what's the issue? What's the issue here? There's no issue.
The issue was I confirmed it myself later on. You had no story when you brought it up. You had no story, John.
Ronnie, you're almost like, I can't get through to you. It's like you don't have a normal brain.
I have a normal brain.
Listen to me. When you report, I confirmed the story with 3 sources, and then with you yesterday, by blowing me off, you confirmed it.
No, I didn't.
You said...
I said nothing.
What did you say?
I said to you, I don't know what you're talking about.
And then when I kept questioning you, you finally said, yes.
What did I say?
I have a car. We're playing the clip today on the news.
I didn't say what it was.
It corroborated what I had from 3 other sources.
For 20 years already.
So I went on the air with it because I was confident in the story. I had it from enough people.
No, you weren't confident because you didn't know what the car was.
Doesn't matter. I knew it was a pace car, and I knew you had it at home.
Dude,
why do I need to know the year?
You're coming in with having them bring in different pictures, different colors. You're telling me the car's orange. You're telling me the car's pink. You had no clue.
The structure of the story was true, and I stand behind it.
Well, good. You stand behind it. I think it was bullshit.
You don't. How is it? So it's not true?
It's true now.
Thank you.
I said it was
That's
true.
it.
I said it was true afterwards when Howard asked me. I said it was true, not to you.
Do you hear this argument?
What are you doing, Ron?
I don't know. And I was going to say to him yesterday, you got to calm down. You get upset about everything lately. And then he starts attacking me. He says, Howard likes his electronic devices. Yeah, I do. And if they ask me if I got a new one, I'll tell them. I don't listen. If Jon
there's a difference between walking around and you got a new phone,
right? And there's
a difference between driving around in a car that stands out a lot, and I don't need people knowing it's me. That's all. I don't need people bothering me.
You got a car that people will look at, and now you don't want them to know it's you?
To see it.
Yeah, they'll see it, but they don't have to know it's me. They don't have to know it's me.
Why buy a car that draws that much attention?
Really? Oh, here he is. I don't want to deal with him.
There's Jon Leiberman.
I don't want to have to deal with him now.
You don't?
Why don't you care?
I can't stand him.
Why?
I can't stand the man.
But, Ronnie, he's part of the show. He's doing his job.
He's a shit reporter.
Is this on right?
Yeah.
You don't even know how to put a microphone on. It's on backwards, you idiot.
Oh, dear.
This is a different one than I normally use,
boo-hoo.
Ronnie.
It's different than he normally uses.
You have become such... You're an ignoramus. You don't know what you're
an
speaking
idiot.
about. You came up to me in the hall about 5 minutes ago. You say, I know who your sauce is. I know who your sauce is.
It's a source.
Yeah.
I said source.
You didn't ask
say
Richie
sauce.
Wilson.
Oh, ask Richie Wilson.
What is the story with this car?
Play what I did to him yesterday, how I made him blow up.
What do you
Play
mean?
that.
What is that? This is it, no?
When I said he was a shit reporter, how he went ballistic.
Well, here, I mean, I'm in the middle of the Ronnie argument.
So
That's
what's
what I'm
the
bringing
issue?
out.
You're
That's what
confirming my story.
No, dude. You had no story when you went in there.
If it's not a story, that would mean you don't have a pace car and you're not driving it around town.
You put the thought in his head that I have some kind of a car.
I don't know. I don't know which part you're talking
It's
about.
right towards the end.
I think that's all I have. They give me clips.
Oh, he went crazy.
I did not go crazy. What I
his
was
eyeballs
saying
were
to you,
bulging.
Ronnie,
They were falling out of his head, dude.
I was making...
Listen, let me explain this to Ronnie. The reason we hired him
I don't care.
is because...
I don't care why you hired him.
Yeah, but you're working
I don't
here.
like him.
Yeah, you don't
You don't have to
you.
like me.
I don't
you
like
don't
you.
have to like me, but you can politely say no comment. But you see, when
All
your
right.
reaction
Wait a
is
minute,
so
wait a minute.
out of bounds...
That's all I have to say?
Sure, you can
No
say
comment
no comment
on any story you come to me with.
You
from
know
now
what?
on.
I just don't
I don't
understand.
like you.
So if it's about Ronnie's block party,
Send
okay,
Lisa.
promoting...
Send Lisa to me. I love
Fine,
Lisa.
I will send Lisa. Fine, no more block party stories.
Okay.
And you know what is out of bounds? I've never
What?
attacked you in terms of your security
I
job.
was just fucking with you
I
like
have
everybody
never-
fucks with me.
I have never
Hey,
personally attacked
sorry.
you.
You're
and
work
then
on the
May I
Stern show.
please
You
finish?
work on the Stern show. Take your fucking medicine like I do.
Are you kidding me, Mr. Hypocrite?
Take your medicine. I take it all the
Ronnie
time.
doesn't know what hypocrite means. You explain it.
No,
Okay,
I don't.
sorry. All right, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
But
I'm fucking stupid.
you attacking my reporting is ridiculous, and I'll give you an example.
Don't look
There
how
are a number
defensive you
because
are. You sound like me now.
when I go up
Go
to
ahead.
Gary, and I ask him a question, he is forthright. I say, Gary, I
Because
heard...
all the stories you do on Gary are...
No, because
Gary's running for park recreation there. Gary,
Let me give you an example of a story I did yesterday that Gary didn't want reported. I say, Gary, I heard you were in a car accident. I had
Ooh,
two
really?
sources.
What happened?
I had two sources
What
telling me he was in an
happened?
accident. And you
How
know what
come
Gary
killed
does?
it? How come you killed the story?
It was on the air yesterday on Howard 100 News. You don't listen?
No, I hate the news.
Oh, so you can criticize,
I don't
but
like.
you don't listen
I don't
to
like
what we
the
do?
stories. I don't like your stories.
Okay.
I only
Ronnie,
listen to
you
Lisa's stories
understand-
and Shuley. They're the greatest.
You know what?
reporters.
When we
Shuley's
even
awesome,
Scott
man.
DePace,
Shuley is
even
the best
Scott
reporter,
DePace,
man. He's even funny when he does his stories.
What about
even
Scott DePace?
DePace,
Yes.
when I confronted him yesterday about some allegations that I've been
I know
hearing.
what you're talking about. This TV camera was supposed to be covering him. He was having a meltdown about something, and he had the cameras turned off. He's instructed people not to shoot his picture.
There are a lot of things.
I got word about
Don't
this,
shoot
and
him when he's leaning back in his chair either.
And I will take this
Don't
up
do
with
that.
Scott off the air.
Hey, bring it up because, dude, there's no truth to that. Let's go. Howard.
Well, here are what my sources say.
My sources. Here he goes again.
I have multiple sources.
Oh, I know
around
you
here,
do, man.
and I protect them. That's
Yeah,
why I
you
get
pay
these
him
stories.
probably.
Yeah,
you
I
fucking
pay them.
pay him. Little informants. Little
Yeah, because I'm not spending my
little
money on pace
jackasses
cars.
that you fucking run around chasing after.
Howard,
what'd you
here's
find
what's
out
going
today?
on.
Can I
You
say
little
something?
fucking spies.
But can I say something to Ronnie? If you don't want to be noticed in your car, don't buy a pace car with writing all
It's
over
a collector's car, okay?
Yeah, but if you don't
Leave
want
me
to be
alone.
noticed, why
I don't bother you with what you do. Why do you
There are
have
a lot
to
of other
bother me
cars
what
you
I
can
do?
collect.
Why does that bother you
it?
so
No,
much?
I'm saying the logic there that you don't want to be
There's
on the
guys
news.
with 50 cars in their garage that collect cars.
No, but
I have one.
I have no
It's
problem.
a crime. I know.
But you see,
I'm
you don't want to
sorry.
ask John asking about your car because you don't want to be noticed. That's a car that you get noticed in. I'm sorry. I mean, you're going to be noticed in
Dude,
that
if
car.
they don't see me and they don't know it's
How are they
me,
not going to see you? There's glass in the fucking car. They can look in
and the
see
glass
you.
is tinted, okay? Just like when you get in a car.
It's not
the glass,
that tinted.
Oh,
They
it
can
is.
see through the
No,
front.
Is it legal?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
What is that, Scott?
It's a convertible.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, okay. Do I have to put the top down, Gary? Do I have to?
But you will.
Do I have to put the top down?
You don't care if people see you in that.
Oh, stop it now.
You're
Stop
looking
it.
for attention. That's why you get a car like that.
Oh, please.
Hey, why have a convertible if you're not going to put the top down?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we
I had to
go.
get rid of
Here we go.
I had a convertible once. I put the top down. A guy jumped in the car with me, and I said, perhaps I shouldn't have a convertible. But I said to myself, it's silly to have a convertible if I can't put the fucking top down.
So you got rid of it.
Of course.
Now he's saying he wants a car that gets attention, but he doesn't want the attention.
Yeah, he doesn't want attention. You better do a follow-up story on that.
Oh, we already got it. He already said that he'll refuse to tweet out any photos of the car.
Right.
And he wants to know who my source is so that he
I know
can,
who your source is.
You absolutely
Who is
do
it?
not.
I ain't telling.
Who?
I know
Why
who
are
it
you
is.
not
I know
telling?
who it is.
3. Name
I
them.
know who they are.
Name the 3.
I know exactly
Name
who
them.
they are.
Name one of the 3.
I know one of them for sure.
Who is it?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
I'm not going to rat your rats out. I won't rat.
What? Why won't you?
I'm not going to rat your rats out.
Who do you think?
You got rats all over the place.
Yes,
Yeah, I know
do.
you do.
Yes, I do.
I know you
and
do.
they're watching you.
Yeah, good. Let them watch me. Who gives a shit? Let them watch me.
Nah, you give a shit.
Look at you.
I'm just looking at you.
I'm
I
looking
can't
at
believe
you.
I'm seeing a grown man upset over a pace car that got out on the air.
I don't like you. I told you that. I told you that in the hallway.
And I told you do
I
not have to
don't
like me.
you.
You don't have to like me, but you can say no comment.
No
I've had
comment.
many other people not like me.
No comment, and I don't like
Isn't it
you.
okay to rat a rat out though?
No.
And give your idea on who it might be?
No.
Why? Why are
absolutely
you
not.
protecting them?
Why should I?
You're protecting his source?
Because I'm not like that. I don't rat people out like he fucking rats people out.
I never rat people
Yeah,
out.
okay.
I never give up my sources on anything like this DePace thing. Let me tell you about this DePace thing.
Go ahead.
I have people running.
Everybody knows about that. The whole hallway knows
Yeah,
about
well,
what
he's
went
got
down.
a report on that.
I
What
have
do you
people
know about it?
I'm not saying anything. It's
All right,
not
so
my.
let
It's
John
not my
say it,
business.
What we have
You know what,
confirmed
Ronnie?
is this.
You would make this show very successful.
Yeah. Ronnie, you don't understand. We need information so
Okay,
that
good.
we can have a show.
All right. Well, then let him do it. Let him be the rat
Well,
ass.
here we go.
Scott DePace,
Shit reporter.
according to multiple.
According to multiple sources.
Sorry, I heard the
Stinks.
shit reporter comment it.
Stinks.
You're a terrific reporter. Don't listen to him.
Stinks.
Could I please get this
Yeah, go
story
ahead.
out before I really have to take action?
Oh, ooh. Is that a threat or a promise?
No, I'm talking to Howard.
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Be my
Go
guest.
ahead.
Multiple sources, Howard, say that Scott DePace
Multiple
has
sources.
set rules in the Howard TV control room.
I heard
he
that.
must be notified when he's being shot by a camera
Yeah.
because, in part, because he doesn't want any unflattering images of himself on the Howard TV behind the
Here's
scenes.
another guy
For example, when
who
he's
doesn't understand how we make a living.
For example, when he is sitting back in his chair.
Thanks, Scott,
Yeah.
for taking the heat off.
He doesn't want those moments captured. And in fact, I have confirmed he shined a mag light in one of the cameramen's cameras because they were trying to get a shot of him yesterday.
Has everyone gone nuts around here?
And he called.
can I
And he
say
called
something?
one of
How are we gonna
his
make a living?
producers.
How are we
and he
gonna make a
called-
living?
You did call one of the producers back there unintelligent yesterday as well.
Is any of it true?
Wow.
Is any of that true? And I believe it is true.
Bits and pieces, but not for the reasons he's
bits and
saying.
pieces.
Go ahead.
So the first thing is,
yes.
I simply don't want a camera spying on me. I have no problem with a camera when
Me neither, asshole.
Well, none of us want a camera spying.
So all I requested was that they let me know when they're shooting and when I'm in the control room. I'm in the control room doing my thing.
Yeah, but something went down that would have been good on Howard TV.
No, not once. I
What
simply
was the
said
event?
I want to know. Now listen. So no, let me explain to you.
John, what was the event
No,
that
let me
he
explain.
boycotted?
Let's hear, Howard, with all due respect, let's hear
never-
what he says so that I can contradict it with facts.
On the life of my kids, I never told them they can't shoot me. Never once.
But the other day they couldn't shoot you.
They could too.
They have to inform
no,
you.
all I said is just let me know. So it went, a couple of segments went by when all of a sudden I look over my shoulder and there's a camera there and I'm like, hey, can you just let me know? So then apparently, so they were letting me know, but it wasn't loud enough. I wasn't hearing it. So I said, well, can you tap me on the shoulder or do something so that I know you're shooting me? And that was the whole controversy.
But I thought there was something going on that was of particular interest, and the guys were afraid to pick up the camera because they couldn't alert you during it because you were having a meltdown.
Yesterday, my switcher was melting down. I'm doing all this stuff, and you were yelling because there was shit in the monitor.
Right.
Rightfully.
Was that the incident?
No, there was another incident as well. During when
Tell Lee to get in here.
When Kelsey, the woman with the large breasts, came in, and there was the jumping jacks incident back in Howard TV.
Right.
My sources tell me that Scott told them not to shoot it, and in fact yelled at Greg Carmel, the cameraman, for documenting the event when he was just doing his job.
That is a lie. That's libel. I'd like
Well, then
to
let's
take
get
that
them
person
in.
to court.
Then let's get them in
Whoever
here.
That person is.
I have
that was a flat out lie. The only reason I did it was because there was a camera.
Are
there.
you censoring what is being shot of yourself?
Never once. No.
You're not censoring.
Can I ask a question? I got a question.
Not that I'm aware of.
Scott, if you get into an argument with somebody, somebody doesn't have time to tap you on the shoulder, but it's interesting. Will they get in trouble if they shoot?
No, I'm talking about that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when I'm doing my job and over my shoulder there happens to be a camera there, and not when I'm arguing with someone. That's of course fair game.
Nobody shoot it yesterday when you were having a huge argument in the hallway, and Jason went out, and everybody was afraid to shoot it because they were told they can't shoot you.
What is this?
All right, listen to me.
Listen
to me. Yes, Doug, what do you want to say?
Bring one of these people in here. Is this one of them?
That's one of them.
No. I'm actually going to defend Scott.
Listen, let me say something. Never mind your defense. Here's what I'm going to say.
Well, I'll tell you what
I got to cut through the bullshit.
He's not interested in that.
Everyone, cut the bullshit. None of you are superstars. I am a superstar. You are not. The reason people know your name is because of me. Why do they know your name? Because we make everyone part of the show. You don't pick and choose what you can be part of. Get the cameras on and let's go, baby.
Can I just tell you what happened? Jason saw this fight, part 2. Now, I don't know why John, the great reporter, is not reporting that he has this all on. He was in there with the microphone. They had part 1. It was all on camera. It was all on. He recorded it. So they picked it up in the hallway after the show, and I guess there just wasn't a camera around.
Why don't I have the tape this morning?
I don't know.
In other words, if it were anybody else, you'd be Gary. You're not going to believe this. Jason and John Hine had a huge fight. Here's the audio.
Good point. Why is it not being shown?
I think you're going to be bored.
Is there an edict, Doug?
Why didn't you do this story?
Is there an edict? I did the story yesterday on Howard 100 News with Lee versus Scott. But is there an edict that Scott cannot be shot in unflattering positions when he's leaning back in his chair?
No.
Well, I don't think I want to be shown that way, and if I knew a camera was on me, I probably would straighten up. Of course, I'm not an idiot.
And that's the point here. The point, what Gary is saying is, cameras can shoot Gary ad nauseum, but you are putting rules on what cameras can show.
Well, if that's true, then tell Gary to turn that camera on 24/7. I want to see what he's doing in his office.
It's on all the time during the show.
No, it's not. He hits a button and it goes on for 10 seconds.
That's after you fucked me last year. But also, every day I'm here.
All right.
Lieberman, you got this one wrong, pal.
I did not get this one wrong. I totally stand by this.
All right, as long as it's straightened out now.
Yeah, sort of.
Everybody's a superstar right here. Ronnie doesn't want to be asked questions.
They're all going no access.
No access. No access. We won't have a show anymore.
Never said it.
Lieberman, good job.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Good job. Bullshit.
No comment. Scott.
Well, I got King of All Blacks wants a comment. Thank you, Red Gypsy. King of All Blacks, yes.
Yeah, Ronnie and a couple of other people up there, they want to be you,
right?
But without the criticism,
right?
They just want to chill and be a superstar, but they want to be you, because it seems like you don't get any criticism from people,
right?
So they want to be like you,
right?
And what's going to happen eventually is they're going to grow a hatred to you,
right? King's on track with this.
Yeah, I'm always on track.
Not always, but this time you are.
Yeah, I was like, boy, he's making sense.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. All of a sudden, he's making sense.
How's my phone sound?
The phone is
that great.
It's not great. I don't know why, but thank you, King. All right, Mark, you have the last word on this, and then I really do have to take a break. And then we'll do a nude workout and a lot of other things, Robin. If you can undress during the commercial.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, smart.
Everybody else, too.
Yeah. Not just you. What is it, Mark?
I love you, Howard. I got to say, Ronnie seems to be a bit insecure. I think he realizes he might be in over his head, and he's pedaling desperately to try to keep his head above water. That might be why he's so offensive every time he thinks someone's attacking him.
Yeah, he goes on the offense. You're right. I mean, guy says to me, "Did you get a new car?" He's like, "Oh, get a new car. Fuck you, you asshole." Yeah, I mean, but the cursing.
You brag about that, wouldn't you? I mean, shouldn't that give him bragging rights?
Sure. Why not? Listen, Ronnie says Howard has his things. He likes new electronics. If Lieberman say you got a new phone, yeah, I got a new phone.
Hey, Howard,
and he talks about it.
I can almost understand why DePace would be kind of ticked off. He just doesn't, he doesn't want unflattering pictures of himself taken. I don't think that's right that he makes that edict, but that's his edict.
Yeah, he certainly takes unflattering pictures of us.
I don't understand the Ronnie thing even for a second.
Yeah, well, no.
I mean, Ronnie wants to be a judge on the intern beauty pageant. Ronnie wants to come in here and help out with Kelsey and the bathing suits. But the other part of that is also allowing yourself to be exposed in other ways.
Absolutely.
I don't get it.
Well, the best is I bought a car that everyone will look at, and I don't want them looking at me.
Yeah, he doesn't want attention.
So either he's crazy or he's retarded.
He's got to calm down a little, and you know what it is. He's getting very big with his Ronnie block party.
I think you need some psychotherapy.
That's the problem. You're getting a little. You got the Ronnie block party.
Right, Fred.
What?
I'm crazy. I told you that.
I'm just really trying to understand this, Ronnie. I don't understand like the venom towards Lieberman. I mean, Lieberman's just doing his
Lieberman.
job. Why?
He's a shyster reporter. I don't like him.
He's a what?
Shyster.
A shyster.
A shyster's
I don't like
lawyer.
him.
You know what a shyster is?
Yeah, I know what a shyster.
What is a shyster?
Never mind.
All right, that's right.
I don't know. Whatever.
Listen.
But you're funny too.
Calm down.
No, I don't. What am I doing? I'm not
Look at
doing
me.
anything.
That's right. You do nothing.
I'm not.
So be happy.
Yeah,
you got to
yeah, here we go.
Well, I just agreed with you.
Here we go.
I agreed with you.
Nothing.
You do. You said I don't do anything. I go. I agree.
All right. You're right. I do nothing.
Wait, I agree with you.
I do nothing. You're right. Why do you have me? If I do nothing, you're right.
If I agree with you,
I'm part of the wallpaper.
No, you're right.
I'm fucking crazy. I told you that.
Didn't you have Lieberman to your house for a barbecue? Didn't you have Lieberman to your house for a barbecue?
Yeah, because I like his girlfriend. I can't stand him.
Oh. What, John?
No.
Didn't he have you to a barbecue?
And his nice son. He has a nice son.
Yeah.
But he's a douchebag. I'm sorry.
You like his girlfriend and his son.
Okay, let me tell you something. Jim McClure just sent me an interesting email, and this should put this to rest.
Look at you.
You told everybody at the barbecue.
Look how angry you are.
You told everybody at the barbecue that you had, which I attended.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That about the pace car. So it can't be a secret. You wanted it known. I didn't hear it there, but you wanted it known.
No, I told friends of mine what I was doing.
You know when
You're
you
not my
tell
friend.
people that it's going to get... You're not my friend either.
Good.
And by calling on me to be fired yesterday, that is extremely disrespectful.
Look, yeah, that's the part you missed on the wrap-up show.
Because I would never question you in your capacity. I would never say, Howard,
Dude,
I think this guy should be fired.
I was tweaking your buttons just like everybody else does to me. And you didn't like it at all.
And
you went off the deep end when I said that to you.
And DePace is a man.
The deep end.
I will give this to DePace.
You went over the line. He never criticizes your job.
Never.
Oh, I was screwing around with him like everybody does to me.
You
Okay.
went over the line.
All right. Yeah, I go over.
I don't make personal attacks.
I go over the line.
You said he's not competent.
I go over the line.
You said he was incompetent.
Look. At least Scott DePace stood...
Yes, sir, General!
At least Scott DePace stood there. Listen to me. At least Scott DePace stood there just now and answered my questions.
Good for him.
Admitting that he has put rules on when the camera can shoot him. He must be alerted.
You're Jewish.
You just told me...
Dude, you're Jewish. What are you talking with your hands for? Jewish people don't talk with their hands.
Scott, you just told me...
Italians do, like me.
Scott,
what's wrong with you?
Scott, you just told me that you
Look at him.
alerted everybody that you have to be told when you are being shot.
Where's your black dick, man? Let me see it.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you. Howard, did you hear
that?
Yes,
I listen, you don't have to justify this to me.
You're so upset.
I am not upset at all, but I don't like... I do not like when my professionalism and my profession is questioned. I know how to be a reporter, and I am not here to explain to you. I am not here to explain to you the fundamentals of journalism.
All right,
you're going to blow an eye vessel like me, man. Look out.
But now you pissed off John.
Wow. I'm done.
Did he just throw down the
Yeah. It's getting crazy.
Everybody around here is nuts.
Mark, go ahead, because I got to take a break.
I feel for you, Ronnie. It really sucks when it feels like people are teaming up on you.
Well,
but, hey, you got people out there that are supporting you. I'm not sure where they are, but they're out there, okay?
Teaming up on him. They asked him if he got a new car.
Yeah. I don't know quite what to say about it. Maybe he's self-hating and projecting it on others. I can't quite...
I mean, what kind of question is that to blow up over?
Don't you want to know about Ronnie's new car?
Yeah, but he certainly doesn't want me to. That's why
But he's driving around in a pace car. I mean, he's not in the Indy 500.
That's like waving a flag.
I mean, that's like me going out in my Fartman costume saying, please don't comment on what I'm wearing.
It's like skywriting and said, please don't read the note.
Right. I mean, what is that?
It's like a woman walking out with Band-Aids on her nipples
I'm
and
going
saying,
to walk
"Don't
out of
stare
my
at my
house.
tits."
I'm going to walk out of my house naked and then say, please don't comment on it. I mean, what is that? Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, if Ronnie can't handle jokes about his pace car, how's he going to handle all the jokes after Richard blows him? Because even if Ronnie takes the joke, he's going to get jokes about it for the rest of his life.
All right, thank you, Matt. You had the last word on that.
I'm telling you, we're getting into a weird area with those two in a funny way. So it's out there. So Ronnie's doing this weird move. Ronnie's just leaning against the wall, and Ronnie's at the far wall, and Lieberman's over here by the green room, and they're just yelling at each other. And Ronnie's like the guy in the movie, like the gangster, like flipping the coin. He goes, "You're a shit reporter." And I don't know why, but Lieberman goes, "Fuck you! I'm not a shit reporter." I'm telling you, it's getting weird.
Oh my God. Do they know that?
It's completely repetitive, by the way. Like you could go out there in an hour, and the conversation will have not changed at all.
Started up again. It's like that Star Trek.
But Ronnie has figured. But here's the funny thing. Ronnie has figured out if he calls him a shit reporter, it gets under his skin. Right. But Ronnie can't. We talked about this on Rapid News. Ronnie doesn't understand how you rile him up to get under his skin. He doesn't. No, he doesn't like me. I go, but you don't really not like Lieberman. You're just fucking with him. He goes, I know. It's very interesting.
John, why did you finally crack with this Ronnie nonsense? What pushed you over the edge today?
Calling me a shit reporter.
I only speak the truth.
But you're typically able to separate the two. You're typically...
I am, but you know what, Greg? I am able to separate the two, but I don't like to be called a shit reporter in front of millions of listeners and viewers of Howard TV. I mean, nobody likes their professionalism questioned, and that was the point. I've never once questioned Ronnie's professionalism. I've never once said Ronnie's a bad security guard, or Ronnie isn't good at his job, or Ronnie isn't good in this way. I was simply reporting a story, which, Greg, I want to point out, turned out to be true. The story I reported was true. He has a pace car. That is the bottom line here. And Ronnie trying to tell me how to be a reporter is completely and utterly ridiculous. And then suggesting that I should be fired goes too far. It just goes too far.
What do you think this speaks to? I mean, why would Ronnie take these roads? Why would he go down these avenues?
Because... Fuck. Because when you have no defense and you're backed into a corner, you scratch and claw your way out. And that's
I'm always watching you.
Exactly. But this Ronnie thing is not going to end, because the reality is, when you break it down, he knows how to push my buttons and I know how to push his. This may go on forever.
Just remember, I'm here behind you, man. I'm always around.
Watch those cupcakes. He's putting on a few pounds with the cupcakes.
He's worried about me watching cupcakes. You should be watching the TV screen, man.
Is it safe to say that the honeymoon is over? That your little golden era that you enjoyed
my
the first
1 year. You know, this week marks my 1 year. I think the honeymoon, or maybe it was, it marks my 1 year. So my honeymoon's over. But, you know, at the end of the day, we'll just have to see what happens moving forward.
Keep up the good work, John. It's a sign of your solid reporting that you've started to crack some of the team members around here.
Thank you, Greg. You're next.
Sucks.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
You get a special kind of kick out of when you get a rise out of Jon Leiberman or any of the news reporters.
You know, everybody's got their guy they pounds on around here. I'm one of the guys that gets pounded on by everybody. So you know what? I like giving it back now. I like it, man. I'm pounding.
No more punching bag.
I'm pounding, man.
You're doing the punching.
I found my punching bag.
And now
I know how to get to him. Mm-hmm. I know how to get to him, man. Could you close that door, please?
Why did this story
in
particular get to you? I mean, there have been far worse things reported about you than having a pace car.
I just want to be left alone. Leave me alone when it comes to that.
But don't you
think... want people following you around the fucking street?
Well, of course not. But don't you think...
I mean, I don't mind. I like people. I like doing the comedy shows. I like going out there and seeing everybody. But I don't need them following me around in my car. Do you get my point on that?
Do you not like
Do you get my point on that?
I thought that was a rhetorical question.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
That's all I'm asking.
Yes.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
When Never mind. You're like the rest of
But
them.
why did this story in particular really set you up? There have been far
I
worse
just
things
told you. What don't you understand about that?
I guess I didn't get your point.
What
after
don't you
all.
understand about that?
Yeah, I guess I didn't get it.
I guess not. Have a lovely day, please.
All right, Robin, let's hear from John Hein. John Hein, what's on the wrap-up show right now?
Scott DePace denies that he must be notified when he's being shot on camera.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's got rules all of a sudden, but we're going to clear all that up.
Edict in these parts.
Just keep the. I am the boss around here. Keep a camera on him. That's it. No more rules with it. Everyone has special rules. Tim all of a sudden goes, "Don't tweet this. Don't put this on. This one." Doug Goodstein has the rules. Everyone's got rules around here. This is how we make a living. If you don't like it, you should work somewhere else.
So can we put a camera on you when you don't realize it's there?
There's a camera on me all the time.
No, but when you don't.
When I'm doing the show, during the show hours, there's a camera on me all the time. That's it. Wait, what do you?
I've never once said it can't be. I just want to know when it is.
It's on you now. It's on you all the time. Now you know. So how can you not know? It's on you all the time.
So, all right, and
now you know.
That goes for everyone, right? I could just walk up behind him with a camera. Anyone here?
Sure.
At any time I want. That's what we do all day.
What do you think we're doing? What do you think's in the halls with Howard TV? You work for Howard TV.
There's a light on and you know that it's there. This is totally hidden.
What? Hidden? Get out of here.
Scott, when there's a
what
camera,
show do you work
the
for?
studio is not lit, so whenever there's a camera on, it should be a light on. No, that's where you're wrong, Gary, because I can't.
You don't see it as a camera?
I can't see the monitor.
All right, listen to me, Scott. I'm going to explain it again. It's so simple. There's a camera on you all the time. Now you know.
I installed my own camera for that. I don't want a camera sneaking up behind me.
Hold on.
We work on the Howard Stern show. We have cameras on. You work for Howard TV.
He's a director, not a.
The direct. You ever watch the Academy Awards? They got a fucking camera on them.
I'm the producer, and Lieberman's. I'm the producer. Lieberman's a news guy. Lisa's a news person. Fred does everything, and we all participate in the show.
And Scott, if you do that, that means everyone else does that, and then we don't have a show. And Howard TV doesn't have a channel, and you got to go find a new job.
Why are you
Can I
different?
put the camera on Gary full time then? I want the camera on full time.
But we're not saying put it on you full time. We're saying when something interesting is happening, like in the hallway when two people fight, there's no light.
You know what? He clearly doesn't understand how he's paid.
No, both of you guys don't understand. I fully understand. I've never once said no.
Scott, the camera is on you during the show. That's it.
Here's what it really is about.
At any time.
I want to see. How do I know if Gary's doing
It's
something
on
interesting?
all the time.
Can Gary's be on all the time?
Why is it about me? It's about you.
We have a camera in the hallway. They run around with it all the
Gary.
Here's what this is about, Howard. I'm going to tell you right now. This is what it's about, which is the stupidest thing. Sometimes when it gets late in the show, Scott slouches in his chair.
Right.
You're like way down low, like almost like he looks like he's falling asleep. And he does not want to be shot like that. And he's told people, don't shoot me like that.
Shoot him slouching in his chair. I want to know when he's slouching in his chair.
That is not what
And the camera is now on, and it will be turned off.
And you have it wrong.
The camera is now on. In fact, if you look behind you, there's a cameraman. Take a look behind you. There he is. There's your cameraman. His name is Jason.
Oh, it's a big fat guy.
Yeah.
Give me your best.
The camera's now on, and it's going to be turned off in 2015 when there's no Howard TV and there's no more Howard Stern show, and then everyone will go get a new job where there's no camera.
Okay, I swear to God.
Don't slouch in your chair.
I'm sneaking up behind everyone with a camera. I'm going to find stuff.
Good.
I'm going to see
Go ahead.
doing stuff.
Good. I can't wait to see it. Our Howard TV fans will love it.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of tape.
Thank you. Gee whiz, he doesn't know the camera's on?
Scott, real quick. What's Howard not understanding about your...
Oh my God, fucking everything. Everything he gets wrong. It's unbelievable at this point. He doesn't understand that, you know, this is a 5-hour show. And to have a camera sneak up behind you, I'm not into. And you know what I'll do? To punish him, I'm going to clam up. And they're going to get nothing out of me. How about that?
Well, explain what you're doing. I mean, right here, you're having to pay attention to monitors. You're not able to know what you're trying to say is you're not able to see.
You're helping me out.
You don't have the visual cue of a light coming up behind you because that light would impede you from doing your job.
Right.
Just like if my light or Rob's light impeded one of them from doing their job, they require us to turn it off.
Yeah. Like if I did this to you, you couldn't shoot me.
It could potentially ruin my lens.
So, yeah, it's a sneaky thing. It's basically having a hidden camera on me all the time. So I don't understand why it's different with Gary. Why can't he have a camera on him all the time? And let me see if something is interesting or not. So
What do you believe?
I don't get it.
My chats. I've got a lot to say, and I'll get right to it. The first big story of the morning that I must comment on is, okay, they want me to take a couple of phone calls. My producers are, yes, I've turned the show over to my...
directing.
Yes, let me see. Wolfie.
Some important people on the phone.
Yeah, Wolfie, go ahead.
Like Wolfie.
Wolfie, what's up?
How's it going, man?
All right.
I was just kind of curious. If I know that you're not a big fan of having certain people as house guests. And let's say that you were forced into having one of these three people for a weekend, and you had to entertain them, have meals with them, and they were just stuck with you for an entire weekend. Who would you choose? Sal Governale, Dan the Song Parody Man, or Scott the Engineer?
Ooh.
Scott the Engineer.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the rationale?
All right. Well, Dan the Song Parody Man, like, he scares me.
Right.
You know, between Artie's story
and his
knives and his tattoos and his whole thing, like, I don't know. I don't know Dan all that well. I love Dan. I love what he does on the show. In fact, I mean, I don't even know if you heard the latest Robin song. I mean, it's brilliant. Dan is a brilliant guy. But I don't know about him being at the house. And then the other one, Sal Governale. Oh. I like Sal a lot, but boy, oh boy, with the stuff that comes out of his mouth, particularly on the wrap-up show.
What did he say now?
Well, I mean, every day it's just whacked out stuff. And, you know, and I got a little insight into him hearing the stories about his father. And, I mean, Sal's really wacky.
Well, even the way he observes you.
Yeah, it would be creepy. Now,
yesterday when he came in, you know, we had the shirts off thing. He was like, Howard, you need to shave.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what guy looks at another guy?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
See, I blocked it out.
Oh, I'm telling you, it creeped me out right away.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you took your shirt off, he started evaluating how your grooming was going.
Well, I know Sal wasn't in the running for this because, I mean, think about it. We forget about this. He fucked himself out of going to your wedding. Like, you know, like, I mean, he's an employee here, and he said such obnoxious things.
Yeah, I mean, that was the real deal. Like, if I was going to have Sal over, I know that in the back of his mind he's saying, Howard wants me to be funny. I'm going to do some weird shit.
What weird messages would he be getting from you that you weren't sending?
Yeah, Sal seems to get secret messages from me that I have nothing to do with.
And that's bad.
Yeah. I mean, true, I do send him secret messages. But
not the ones he's getting.
Not the ones he's getting.
You don't know he was getting any?
But, you know...
Do you still feel that Sal's watching you all the time?
Yeah, it's calmed down a bit, but
I don't think it has. I think he's just shut up about it.
Yeah, he's not talking about it, stuff that he does.
But Scott the Engineer I've known for many, many years. He's a very down-to-earth guy. In fact, off the air, he shows tremendous judgment. He sends me a lot of articles and things that I use on the air. I use 90% of the things he sends me.
Is that right?
That's true.
Well, there's a revelation.
Yeah. He sends me a lot of stuff that he picks up on the web. I guess he sits there, you know, when he's not staring at the wall, he's staring at the web. And he
Thank
finds...
God for the web. He used to just stare at the wall.
Yeah. Now he found something to do that's actually useful for the show. So he sends me stuff. And it's very on target, things that we've discussed here on the air. And also, believe it or not, that bold bastard can sit down with you and, you know, have a really decent conversation. There are times one-on-one where I've had some actually interesting conversations.
I wish you would call me in when
well,
these things are happening.
Let me tell you something, my dear. I don't sit there long. I'm saying I've put in a good 5-10 seconds on these conversations.
Maybe it's a guy thing, because I like talking to Scott, too.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes Scott can be quite comforting. So if I was going to break down...
I'm a raconteur.
Yeah, sometimes I feel good that Scott's on the team. He's also a talented engineer.
I feel good about that.
So it would be Scott the Engineer. But don't get carried away. You're up against Dan the Song Parody Man and Sal Governale.
Shit, I was already making plans for this weekend.
By the way, you've taken off quite a bit of weight, huh?
Yeah, just about 40 pounds.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah,
You're
thanks.
starting to care about yourself,
yeah,
huh?
I do. Well, you know what? I got after the weight loss contest, I lost a lot of weight. Then I gained it back because of surgery and some medication.
Oh, yeah, you
and
did
then,
have surgery.
Like in this past winter, I said, you know what, I feel like crap. I couldn't get around. I was like, huffing and puffing. I'm like, got to do something.
You know, something I got to ask you, and I know it's probably a disastrous answer, but whatever happened to that dog you were going to get rid of? I don't hear anything about him.
I love the dog.
Yeah,
dog
you do.
is fine.
Wow.
We didn't do any surgery yet.
Beth and I were speculating you killed it. we haven't heard.
That's why you don't hear him mentioning.
Well, remember in
We chopped it
Psycho,
up and
you
feed it.
remember in Psycho, you never hear about the mother anymore for a while. It's like they had the dog, they wanted to get rid of it, but you still have the dog.
We sell it for dog meat.
Is the dog actually functioning? And
The dog is fine.
Yes.
We just had her to the vet, and he said, no symptoms, don't do anything.
Right.
For now.
Right.
When the symptoms become obvious, she's 2 years old.
Right.
So when they become obvious, we're going to do whatever we have to do.
Are you glad you kept the dog?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, of course.
You're not thrilled, but
I mean, she's a handful for a golden. She's still a handful.
Right.
She's very, playful, as they like to say.
Well, listen,
She's
that's
hard-
you. You got to train the dog.
We've trained her. We had a trainer come in.
With your dynamic personality, I can't see how you can't train a dog.
I forget, like that night I spent at Scott's house, which still is like one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Yeah.
He had a dog that didn't like him.
Right. Well, no one likes
I
him.
still have that, though, the little dog.
But anyway, getting back to it, like Sal, I really like Sal, but it would be weird to hang out with him. I mean, he was upset that I didn't invite him to my daughter's bat mitzvah.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, he was so not. That was such an inappropriate thought, even.
Right.
And he verbalized that to you?
Yeah, he's verbalized it.
Yeah, he
To
said
other-
on the air once.
Well, yeah, he said it on the air, but more to other people around here. Like,
Well,
that's when I know
you
he's for real.
forget that he used to fantasize about what he and Howard would do sitting at home with him and Howard and Beth on the couch watching The Bachelor.
And was really irate that we don't invite him to watch Survivor and
But it
things
wasn't
like that.
even Sal and his wife and you and Beth.
Right.
It was Sal and you and Beth.
Listen, Sal's very disturbed. I'm not telling you something here that people don't know. I think Sal knows it, too. Sal's a very disturbed guy. He's a talented guy. I love him on my staff. And, under the right circumstances, I'll go out with him and Richard and hang out because they're like a married couple. But I'll tell you the truth. He's got a lot of demons and a lot of issues. And quite frankly, I don't think it would be healthy to hang around with him all
I
that
don't
much.
think so either. I think it would only go bad.
So between those three, Wolfie, Scott's the most healthy.
Well, thank you.
Okay, yeah. The only reason I thought you might be hesitant about Scott, perhaps he might be counting your money or just get
Well, of course, the jealousy. Listen, I'm not having Scott to my house. You asked me out of those three. I mean, I could tell you a million reasons not to have Scott to your house. But out of those three, Scott would be the man.
The lesser of three evils, so to speak.
Poor Scott's so happy. This is the first positive thing that's been
He
said.
won.
I said,
This is the first thing he's ever won.
Out of three maniacs, he won, and he's happy. All right, you look better, and that shows a sign of health.
Thank you.
You know, you
Thank
care about your appearance. It's good.
I'm trying.
All right, good for you.
Thanks.
All right, now go shave
I'm a
your
regular
head.
Johnny Dope.
Yeah.
Johnny Dope.
Anyway, so I was saying I probably should take a break first, but let me just get this thought out. Listen to this headline: Bar mitzvah tutor guilty in molestation. Now I got to tell you something. I'm a bar mitzvah boy, and you take these bar mitzvah lessons. I was tutored in bar mitzvah.
Are you alone with a guy?
Yeah, sometimes. Yes, you are.
Oh.
I had only wished my tutor would have blown me. I'd rather be
Get
blown.
outta here,
I'd rather be
Howard.
blown by an old rabbi than sit there and learn this fucking. This Hebrew.
It
What
would have
they-
been so traumatizing to you to look down and see that.
Robin, my rabbi
on.
was as heinous as could be. The guy who taught me my Haftorah smelled.
Yeah.
He was. He had big, thick. There were two different ones. I would rather they pulled my pants down and sucked me off than sit there and learn this Hebrew, which I have never used. No one ever taught me how to translate it. It was the biggest waste of my time. Reciting this, what they call a Haftorah in Hebrew, it was like learning Klingon. Learning Klingon would have been more useful because Klingon, at least I could get on the radio and impress you with. I could, say, hey, I'm going to speak Klingon now. You would sit there and go, hey, that's pretty cool. It was a ridiculous thing. I spent years of my life studying this Torah, but not in English, in Hebrew that I don't speak. And to have the dried out, bearded lips of a rabbi wrapped around my cock would have been preferable. And I'm not kidding. I'm a hetero. Listen, I'll kick your ass right now. You call me homosexual.
I think that you are underestimating the trauma of having
blow me
a
right
guy.
now, if you dare.
Unless you've done this and you know you won't be affected by it.
Let me tell you something. I'd rather blow you than try to teach you Hebrew.
Exactly. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, this bar mitzvah tutor took the stand to deny molesting teens, but he didn't convince a Brooklyn judge who convicted him of sexually abusing 2 victims. Yona Weinberg, 31, was acquitted of 8 other counts, including a felony, but still faces a 31 count. I wish he would have blown me 31 times, as long as I didn't have to learn that thing.
31, that horny bastard.
I mean, my God in heaven. At least I would have been up to something interesting. There was nothing going on in that room except this. What does that mean?
But did they have to do that while he was molesting them, or did they get to be quiet?
Well, of course he has to do it while they're molesting, because you have to learn it. How people will get wise that he's not really teaching. What does that mean? What use is that to me? I had to learn that song and those words for 2 years with no vowels in these weird letters.
Wow.
And it makes no sense. But a blowjob from the rabbi, okay. At least makes me interesting.
You know why there's something going on? People are coming.
Can't wait to get to Hebrew school.
If I was his student, I would have begged him to blow me. Do anything to get this boredom over with. He picked the wrong
student. Might not have taken 2 years to learn it.
That's right. Weinberg, a social worker, was found guilty of molesting 1 boy in his home and a synagogue ritual bath. I would have loved a bath. And the other in a van and the yeshiva stairwell.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was romantic.
That's right. Believe me, you wish a guy would give you a bath. How come these guys are so gentle with young boys? When's the last time a guy bathed you?
Oh, it's been a while.
And it sounds like your teacher never took a bath.
Oh, yeah. You have
he
no
could have
idea.
used the ritual bath himself.
I swear to God. Where's the part of the tape where I talked to my grandfather? Do we have that on here?
I heard that the other day they played it, so it's around here somewhere.
I wonder if it's at the end of this. I don't know. Oh, it goes on and on. By the way, I sent this down to my grandfather in Florida. He didn't listen to this.
Right.
He couldn't stand it. It goes on. Wow. I can't even.
Yeah, this is no Hotel California.
Yeah.
I mean, that really is impressive to learn that. I mean,
but if they, Robin's right. If they taught me Hotel California, it would have been better. On the guitar.
You know, and in Roman Catholic, we have a confirmation, and God, we just have to learn a different name. My name was Anthony.
Yeah, like and then you sit there.
And the act of contrition or something.
My grandfather should have gotten a hold of me and said, hey, listen, asshole, why don't you learn how to sing Beatles' Blackbird? Then you might make some money.
Like, it really affects you, that song. Like, given those lyrics, just hearing you sing.
You know,
these lyrics don't affect you?
If there's a positive to learning this so-called Haftorah, you can't believe how much you get laid once you learn this. You have no idea how
women just drop to their knees.
Chicks love it. I had a girlfriend when I was 13 who was so fucking hot.
Yeah, you talk about her a lot.
She was insanely hot.
Really?
She was the hottest girl ever.
You have any pictures of her?
Yeah, I do. She was 13 at the time. She had tits bigger than your mother's.
That's big.
Bigger than my mother's.
That's big.
Goddamn right
have
big.
You guys drooling over a 13-year-old.
Well, I was 13 at the time.
And my mother's tits. That's a great image.
I'd love to see your mother's tits.
A 13-year-old with my mother's tits.
But I got to tell you something. My girlfriend.
I think you have Artie's mother's tits.
My girlfriend walked in. Into that temple.
Right.
She took a look at me on that bimah. It's called a bimah.
What's a bimah?
It's a stage. But oh no, the Jews have to have a special word.
Call it a bimah.
Oh yeah, everybody's special in the Jewish
It's called
religion.
a not get laid.
Are you up there on the bimah?
Oh, look at my boy at the bimah. And she took a look at me and never saw her again. So you tell me what good this thing did me. Mitzrayim, Gadiv, Goga. And they filled my head up with such horse shit. They sat and told me that Even my mother said, your grandfather, my other grandfather who was there.
Right.
This tape was made for the grandfather in Florida who couldn't even fly in for this fucking party because he knew it was horseshit. He was the only one with any brain.
Yeah, he was a smart one.
I don't think he can even sing.
He was like, Howitle. I would come. Yeah, that was me, little Howard. Howitle, I would come to your bar mitzvah, but it's very cold and I'm old. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll make this tape. I made this fucking tape. And my other grandfather would say, my mother would go, your grandfather Stern is going to sit in the front with his book, and he is going to follow every word you say.
Was that supposed to make you feel better?
Yeah, it's pressure now.
He will know if you said the words properly. So I figured, wow, and every word you could see, I got every word right.
You're enunciating.
But son of a bitch.
Yasmin.
Yasmin. I mean, Yasmin.
That's impressive.
Who knows what?
Your mom's on the phone.
Uh-oh.
What's she got to say?
Well, I don't know.
Hello, Mommy. Mother?
Yes, darling.
How are you, my love?
I'm very good.
What can I do for you?
You know, Howard, you're a big complainer. You really and truly are.
Why would you put me through the hell and torture
Now listen.
of a bunch of smelly old men teaching me this
What the heck were
crap?
you doing that was more important?
What is my...
Get your brain going.
My brain was going. I was filled with you.
It got up and went.
Your brain was not going. You were busy with the joke books.
Yeah, that was my brain.
Here you were learning something that is very valuable.
Can I be honest? Can we have a serious discussion about this? Mom.
In the long run, you gotta say that the joke books were much more important.
But Mom, looking back on this,
yes,
here is something that you had an influence in. In other words, you encouraged me to do this. And I'm a kid and I do what you say.
Right.
Why? What? Looking back on it now.
Every other Jewish boy
Yeah.
did the same thing.
And what did you always tell me?
At a bar mitzvah.
But what did you tell me growing up? What did you tell me growing up? I don't care what the other kids do.
You don't care?
No, you said to me, you don't care what the other children do. In other words, why do you have to follow the crowd?
No.
You see how ridiculous this
You
is.
wanted to be bar mitzvah. I know.
Because you wanted me to.
No, I know kids that weren't bar mitzvah, and you know what?
What happened? They were drug addicts. They turned out like Artie.
I wasn't bar mitzvah.
Artie was not bar mitzvah.
That's true.
I can't hear everybody at once.
All right, Mom, what I'm saying to you is, now in retrospect, because you're pretty evolved now, you see what a huge waste of time it was for 2 years.
No, it was not a waste of time.
What did I get out of it? I got nothing. I hate the whole thing. I hate the whole religion.
Out of the joke book.
Out of the joke books, enjoyment.
That's it. So
I got no enjoyment out of this.
But it also developed his comedy mind.
But what did you get? But what did you get?
Comedy mind.
Yes.
His comedy mind. He was growing a comedy mind.
What do you know about it, Robin?
Whoa.
You don't know anything about
But
it.
Mom,
I sit here and listen to him every day.
I don't even want this to turn into a joke. I'm saying to you, what did you get out of this?
What did I get out of it? Nothing.
Right. So what did I get out of it?
You learned
Tell me.
to read Hebrew.
What good is it? I don't even understand what it means. It's like learning Klingon.
Well, then you should have furthered your education. But
Why?
You chose not to.
The hell do I care about speaking? There's nobody here. You can Spanish. I understand. That I could use. Hebrew.
Hebrew is a viable language. It's being used
But
today.
you sent me to a temple that didn't even translate. They just read the dumb words.
All right, so
the
you
words are
learned to
meaningless.
read. So you learn to read. You learn.
The whole thing was ridiculous.
Your brain and cut down, Howard.
Use your brain.
There are
Use your
there
brain.
are-
That's like using your brain to do nothing.
Listen, watch your words. Your words are important.
I'm watching my
I don't think
words.
you should be making fun of this. I really and truly
Making fun.
That's right.
I'm trying to save some other poor bastard from this.
Something, and it was a very, very beautiful thing. And you learned something, and I don't think you should be poking fun at
It is bizarre.
Bizarre.
And shame on you. You should have known better.
On me.
Shame.
Oh.
I denounce my bar mitzvah.
Your children learn the same thing.
Not true. Not true.
True. And you.
Not because of me. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I told my daughters last night this is all nonsense.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
My kids are super Jewy, too. They love the Jewish religion.
Ashamed of yourself for saying that because that's not so. And I think that.
I wish my name was Savage. Mom, I don't believe what you're saying either. Because you know what? My mother has confessed to me, and I'm going to tell you something. My mother's not being totally honest here.
Why?
My mother confessed to me that she gets more spirituality and religious feeling from transcendental meditation and the teachings of the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Instead of, she said that temple's boring. She told me it.
And she can't speak Hindu.
Your Haftorah.
What?
That has nothing to do with your
It was 2 years of wasted time. You should have taught me chess. I should have had a tutor for chess.
Listen,
I should have had
more joke books.
More joke books, and you threw out my joke books, and that wasn't right.
Howard, you weren't too much into the learning situation.
I didn't like learning. That's right.
And
But
now
chess
you're
I
a
like.
big shot, and I think
Big
you
shot.
should
Oh, I'm a
look
big shot,
back
am I?
on having a bar mitzvah as a wonderful incident.
It was horrible. My girlfriend left me. It was horrible.
Girlfriend left you. What
Yeah,
girlfriend?
Irene. You remember Irene with the big tits?
Irene, yes, that was some girlfriend.
That Irene had some titties.
What was wrong with Irene?
My mother was jealous. She had bigger tits than my mother.
Wrong with it, but he was a little boy. He was 13 years old with a girlfriend. Did you ever hear anything?
Oh, you didn't like that?
Ridiculous.
I needed some comfort.
A comfort.
Do you know her
Suck
breasts?
your thumb.
Her breasts were as big as yours, and she was 13.
Howard.
She was all mine till that bar mitzvah, and that girl she had fuzzy hills.
What did you know about girlfriends at 13?
Nothing. No help from you. I was putting it in the wrong end. I didn't even know anything.
You should be saying wonderful things about your bar mitzvah.
I hated it.
Oh,
I
you
hated
loved
learning it. I didn't like the school.
You enjoyed your bar mitzvah.
It was a
You
wa-
liked your bar mitzvah. You liked
the party.
party.
I liked.
He liked the party, yes.
And I'll bet,
It was
I made that tape of my bar mitzvah for your father.
Yes.
And I bet you he never even listened to the tape.
That's not true.
Who could sit through that boring? Your father was an enlightened man. He was smart.
My father was very, very proud of you when you sent that down.
Goddamn right. He said, "Boy,
Cut it out.
thank God he didn't make me go. He sent me a tape. That kid's aces."
That is a nice thing.
Yeah,
Listen,
you're a big complaint.
I loved your father more than you would ever even know.
That's right.
But
And you loved your bar mitzvah.
notice he didn't come to my bar mitzvah because he had brains.
Stop it.
You're going to listen to that little dope sing that song. And that song, by the way, goes on and on and on. I must have bored everyone in that temple.
It's a beautiful
When do you get to the chorus?
Mom, thank God I grew up and I'm out of that house. You put me through that. Your house. I'm out of there. I mean, sitting and learning Hebrew for 2 wasted years of my life. It was like, I'd rather go to jail and learn from Muslims.
Leave the house.
I would rather be in jail.
I needed a Derek to get you out of here.
Well,
So stop your complaining and
I want to be emancipated.
say it like it is.
You're trying to get emancipated?
Yeah, Mom, I'm going to a judge. I'm getting emancipated from you. I'm a man, goddammit.
That's a good idea.
And I'll tell you.
All right. Listen, Howard. Say nice things. Don't say negative.
I'm going to say something nice about you. How's that?
All right. Let's hear.
I love you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You're my mommy.
Beautiful. I needed that today.
Look how my mommy has all her marbles. She's 80. How old are you now? You 80 yet?
Yes, I'm 80.
You're 80. And look how she's got the marbles.
I can't believe it.
Wow. She got the marbles. You know why? Because she locks herself up in the house. And I'm not making a joke.
Look, don't be ridiculous.
I'm
It's not
telling you.
locking herself up
My
in the house.
mother doesn't move herself. She stays still. She puts herself in no danger.
Stop
That's
it.
right.
My mother, it stays locked up. There's no
Locked up in
adventure
the
there. But she's in good health, and thank God. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah.
You're my mommy. I mean, how can I stop
And
thanking
I don't
you?
want to hear that negative
I
talk,
can't
Howard.
thank you enough for putting me through years of religious training. It
I
was
thought
not.
it was years and years. Now you're saying it was only 2 years?
No, 2 years for the Haftorah.
Gracefully.
Excuse me. 2 years for the Haftorah. You start learning this bullshit when you're like 6.
Oh, dear.
She put me into school
Awful thing to say.
with those teachers and those children in the disgusting rooms. And
That's an awful thing you're saying.
It was
and I
horrible.
think you should be aware of
it was
that.
a huge waste of time. A huge waste of time.
Anything that
Huge.
you learn, any knowledge that you get is very, very valuable.
Then
and
don't-
you have this knowledge to
This-
complain
what would
about
I do
it.
with this knowledge?
And
Trigonometry makes more sense.
What?
It makes no sense. You gave me knowledge that's meaningless. There's no
Well,
knowledge even.
in
There's
the
nothing.
meantime-
There's no comprehension.
In the meantime, you did it, and you can say that you did it. And now you can be a big shot and say it was
It was worthless.
Yeah.
I'll
But
say it
was.
again.
It was not worth
It was horrible, and it was a waste of time. And I can't even believe what you're saying.
Well,
And
I
stop
can't
it.
believe what
And if
you're
you have
saying.
more children, don't put them through this.
Oh, my God.
You're not pregnant, are you?
Wouldn't you love to have a little brother?
You know what I
Oh.
wish? You know what I wish, Mom? I
Yes.
wish Fred would build me a time machine, and we could go back. Because Fred's the only one capable of building a time
Well,
machine.
maybe Fred will do that for you.
And we could go back.
I've got my Swiss Army knife ready.
You want to know what this song is good for? I'm going to play a little bit of it, Mom, and I'm going to tell you.
Howard, I
No,
don't want you to do that.
no, listen,
I
listen,
don't want you to do that.
listen to this.
I don't know. I'm a rock.
You know what that song's good for? Attracting Arab terrorists. There they are. They hear that song, they want to blow my ass up.
They make you an easy target.
You're not kidding. It's terrorist bait.
Well, I want to tell you that you shouldn't be doing that.
Well, I love you, and that's
and
what.
at least you know that it's wrong.
I don't know that that's wrong.
Oh, it is wrong.
I don't want other children
it's
having to
very
do this.
wrong. Those are very sacred words.
The words might be sacred, but how would I know? I don't know the translation.
Well, then go and learn.
Do you know the Let me ask you something, because you're a genius too.
Translation, but if I wanted to, I would go and learn.
Why don't you go learn? You made me
You're
go
the
learn.
one who's complaining, not me.
You made me go learn. Why don't you learn? Why don't you put yourself through this? I would respect that.
Howard.
Put your money where you put that in your pipe and smoke.
To do that, but
Oh,
you
man.
did, and it was a very beautiful part of your life.
You see, when
cut
I
it
was
out.
when I was a little boy, Robin, I didn't have the balls to stand up
You
to my
were a
mother.
little boy with the girlfriend, right?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend, and let me tell you
One
something.
minute you're the little boy, the next minute you got the girlfriend.
And let me tell you something with that girlfriend. You left the house, and I tried to get it on with her, and I read that marriage manual that you and Dad had.
Oh, and that was good information, right?
It was called On Your Wedding Night. Remember that?
I remember that.
Dad had to study what to do to you on his wedding night. Good Lord, I read that book. I said, my poor mother. I can't even believe it. On Your Wedding Night, it would get one chapter on kissing, one chapter on feeling the boobs,
A chapter on
a chapter on putting the finger in, and
important.
another chapter on...
Howard, cut it out.
It's true. Dad had to read a manual to figure out what to do with you.
All right.
All right.
Keep in mind what I said. I love you very much.
I love you, Mother. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy the rest of your year. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I love her. How can you not love that voice?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can't believe she put down the
Oh, Robin.
the joke books.
Oh, Robin. The joke book. Oh my God, that thing, and then at the end I had to give a special message to Grandpa. Lucky Grandpa who didn't have to be at my bar mitzvah.
Dear Grandma and Grandpa, I hoped you liked my Haftorah. We miss you both at the bar.
I sound like a prisoner of war.
Did somebody write this out for you?
I don't know. I was very professional.
You sound like Papillon.
Mitzvah, and a lot of people were asking for you. I want to thank you for the lovely gift and cufflinks. They were very pretty. I'll always wear them wherever I go.
Yeah, like there's a
Where
lot of
are
need
those
for.
cufflinks?
You know how many 13-year-olds wear cufflinks? I wear that with my underwear and my T-shirt.
Now I need some cuffs.
Yeah. Should have been, dear Grandpa, you should see my girlfriend's tits. They're bigger than my mom's.
You missed my girlfriend.
Yeah. I wish I could fuck her, but my dick's too small.
My mother will be up to see you soon, and she'll tell you all about the bar mitzvah. I hope to see you soon, and we all miss you a lot.
Good Lord Almighty.
How sweet.
Very sweet. You know, I'll tell you. I lost that girlfriend over those Jewish words.
You really believe she left because of your singing?
Do you think my mother really doesn't understand that that was a waste of time?
I'm sure she believes in the tradition, and she thinks that's very important.
Then why doesn't she learn those words?
She didn't have the opportunity. You heard that. You know, you want to get into it? How she was moved from house to house?
Listen, I had no chance to go to a temple. My mother died when I was 9. My father wouldn't even send us to a temple. Look at the opportunities you have. And by the way, when you contact your grandmother to read this note to her, remember, her entire family was wiped out by the Germans. After
I
they
had
ended
one pair of underwear.
one pair of underwear.
How
It's
could
the big
she go
shot.
to the temple?
Yeah, my mother goes, "Yo, now you're a big shot."
It's the big shot. That's
Yeah.
great.
Thank God I'm a big shot.
Exactly.
Give me something, God.
You raised the big shot.
Give me something. Even that she wants to take away from me. You're a big shot.
Mr. Big Shot.
Mr. Big Shot.
Look at you.
Passive aggressive. See what I mean, man? It all happens. It's all angry. It's all angry
I'm in
stuff.
therapy now too, brother. I'm
Good.
learning.
Get in there, man. As much as you can. Get in there.
Dear Grandma and Grandpa, I hoped you liked my Haftorah. We missed you both at the bar mitzvah, and a lot of people were asking for you.
Nobody asked for them.
Why
It was
did
a
you
lie. I
Why
lied.
did you lie?
Well, what am I going to say? Nobody cared that you weren't there?
Where is Saul?
That
was
he's gone. He's
And that was the one you loved a lot.
I
Saul.
loved him.
Right.
I loved him because he didn't come to my bar mitzvah. Watch my humiliation. Now you're a big shot with 10 pair of underwear. I had one.
So, Scott, this is a big day for you, man. Howard picked you over Sal and Dan.
I don't know whether that's good or bad, but
Were you surprised?
I was surprised. I mean, considering the other two opponents, it's hard to lose to them. I mean, it's we're all in a class by ourselves, I think. I mean, but I'm honored that he would pick me to invite over those guys. But I think they might be at the bottom of the barrel, so I'm just like third up the line. I mean, that's in case no one else is alive. I would imagine that I would be invited, but it was nice of him.
But in reality, do you think you're ever going to be invited to his house?
In reality, no. I think that I will never see the inside of, or the outside, for that matter, or even know the address of that house.
Sal, Howard didn't pick you. You upset?
And I wouldn't pick Howard. How about that?
Yeah,
I don't want
right.
a guy in my house who wants to watch The Bachelorette, who wants to play chess, who wants to talk about cell phones. I don't want you in my house. How about that? You're not invited to my place. My place where we drink beer, we cook meat on a grill, we act like men, we have fun, we watch P videos. So you know what? Go ahead. Invite whoever the hell you want. Invite Bad Breath Zapin. Invite Fafa Flunky there, Babbling Buoy. And anybody else you want. You're not invited to my house. How about them apples, Stern? Huh?
I don't buy that for 1 minute.
In the studio between you, Fred, Robin, and Gary, who would have the most highest IQ if given a test?
Fred.
Out of those people who has the highest IQ, I think it would be either Robin or Fred. But
No, I think Fred.
Fred, yeah. Fred's
I don't
really
know.
smart.
I think it'd be really close between Robin and Fred.
I don't know why Fred didn't do better in school, though. I mean, like, he went to a shitty college.
You know, a lot of times really smart people are bored by school.
That's
Einstein didn't do well in
exactly
school.
what went down.
Were you a straight A student in high school?
I did enough just to get by, is what it was. I never cracked a book.
Did you take the SATs?
No. I had no intention of going to college. And what's funny...
How'd you go to college?
You know what I did? I had to take some test to go to even community college, and I remember taking the test, and recently, it's funny, I don't know why, I wrote the college, they said they threw out all the records. I guess it was too long ago. They said it wasn't the SATs, they said it was some sort of test that you take, and I gave them all
Why
the
did you
inform-
want the records?
Just for curiosity, because it's always coming up on the air, and I said, who knows, what did I take? Did I take the SAT? So I wanted to know.
Why don't you take the IQ test so we can measure what you are? I mean, I have the impression you're very intelligent, but were you good in math at school?
I wasn't great in math. I'm actually better now. Probably English and like social studies and
Maybe you
history
got
and
him
stuff
beat.
like that.
I don't think so.
You're pretty smart.
Robin's very smart.
You won Jeopardy.
Oh, please. I won it once.
Well, all right.
It was the buzzer.
Maybe Fred isn't that smart.
I'm
No,
not.
Fred's very smart.
What was that school you went to?
Well, there was two.
That's what I mean.
None of them are Ivy League. One of them was Manchester Community College.
That sounds like a shit school. Go ahead.
And the other one, which actually became a university after I left, Western Connecticut State College. Became a university.
I'll admit I'm a moron. I had to go to moron college. In order to go to BU, I had to go to College of Basic Studies because I was such a moron. I'm willing to admit that. But
I wouldn't underestimate you at all.
Oh, no, I'm an idiot.
Stop
But
it.
I'll tell you
No,
what.
he has this feeling he's an idiot. He's
You don't
not
know.
an idiot at
You
all.
don't know. I'll tell you how dumb I am, okay?
Oh,
I'll
here
admit
we
it to you.
go.
No, I'm going to tell you how stupid I am. I'm going to be honest. So, I take a chess lesson, and I keep track of the hours. Sometimes the lesson could be an hour. Sometimes it could be 20 minutes. I don't know. So I wait about 2 weeks, add up the hours that I've done, all the minutes, and you have to write down the minutes, and then you add it up and you put it into hours, and you pay the guy, right?
Right.
It took me over a half hour to add up minutes. That's how bad I am at math. And I wasn't even sure I was right, and then I have Beth check it.
But math may not be your strong suit.
Well, this is simple addition.
You're adding up
simple addition, Fred.
There's 60 minutes in an hour.
But I think
it can't be that difficult.
But I think in anything linguistic, I mean, you're probably a genius.
No, I don't think so.
I think you are. I think you downplay.
He's very smart. His problem is that he went to really poor schools.
Well, yeah, I had a bad start.
And so when he...
And you also got told that you were an idiot every day growing up. That can't help you.
I was put in the fast track in school. 2 times I got put in the fast track. But then
And you were the valedictorian.
But then when he went off to regular schools, he probably was behind because they weren't covering the same topics in that remedial school he went to.
Yeah. I just figured I was a moron.
And that can happen to people. They sort of get labeled because of the situation they're in.
I was very dopey.
But you can't let that hold you back.
And my father told me every day I was a moron. And then an idiot and dumb.
That's because he knew more than you.
Yeah. He was very proud of the fact that he knew more than a 5-year-old. I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
I guess it's not uncommon. I was watching a Yankeeography of Darryl Strawberry the other day, and his father told me he was an idiot every day.
Well, he really
never would
an
amount to anything.
Darryl is an idiot.
Well, he was a good ball player, though.
I'd be really interested to find out what the intelligence level of...
I think Fred must have a really high IQ. I think Robin, too.
I don't know that I have all that
I think
high
it was
in
tested
IQ.
one time.
I just had an aptitude for
It was
school.
somewhere between 135 and 148.
That's genius. That's genius level.
I don't know if that's even...
Isn't it sad when a genius goes to Manchester Community College?
How do you think I felt being in that town surrounded by everybody else? There was nowhere to go.
You were like in prison.
Exactly.
Do you want to take
it was
an
like
IQ
on Devil's
test?
Island. No, not really. Not at this stage of the game. I'm probably lucky if I get a 20.
But you do want to know. You have a curiosity.
Nah, I don't really want to take it. What if I find out I'm really stupid?
So what?
Nah, I don't want
At this
to do
point,
that.
what's the difference?
It's the only thing I have left.
Fred, honestly, I think you've got a very high IQ.
What if we test you?
This could be the president of Yale on the phone.
What if we find out you're a genius?
If I was a genius.
Well, he'll have to leave, won't he?
Then I'd have to get a disability and hang out with
himself.
that guy who in the wheelchair.
Because based on the Tracy School of Thought, then you would have to go to a better school. Because like she even said, Gary's an Delphi
graduate. How dare he, with her 2 degrees, tell her to clean the refrigerator?
I would really love to find out who has the highest IQ between Sal, Richard,
I can tell you.
I think that's a race in the Special Olympics.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say Sal has a higher IQ than
Scott
Richard.
DePace he threw in there.
Oh, that's interesting. Sal, Richard, Scott DePace, and JD.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say out of all of them that I think DePace will have the higher IQ than the other 3.
I don't think so.
No, I think JD's pretty smart too.
I think JD.
No, I think Sal can beat JD in an IQ test.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that? Just because of his mush mouth?
No, because Sal
can't beat a 10-year-old.
No, I'll tell you what it is. Sal doesn't know. Sal didn't study any book stuff or this, that, or the other thing. But I think he's. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I think.
Why are you saying this? What is your evidence?
I don't know.
There is none.
I feel Sal could beat JD. JD can't even talk.
But JD, I think his mind races.
Yeah, he's got too many choices. Sal has hardly any.
Scott DePace seems pretty bright to me, but
he
I heard
is bright. He's misguided, but he's bright.
He went to a college that doesn't even exist anymore.
But see, I think that misguided thing is because he's not that bright. He's easily led.
That's his handicap?
Yeah.
What college did you go to, Scott?
I went to Glassboro State College, and now it's Rowan University.
They changed their name to get away from you.
Scott, that's my alma mater.
I'll be Robin in any IQ test. Bring it on.
Hey, Scott, do you think you could beat JD, Sal, and Richard in an IQ test?
Probably put together, but yes.
I agree.
But that's he thinks he's smart. That's another sign of a stupid person.
So do you.
I don't think I'm smart at all.
Everything, Robin.
I don't think I'm smart at all.
See, I think JD and Richard would be a toss for the bottom.
No,
I think I don't know about Scott DePace. I could probably I think I could beat Sal and Richard.
Do you have any idea what your IQ is?
No, I did beat Will in an IQ test, though, online.
You know, they have. Oh, you did? What was your IQ online?
I don't remember. It was back in the day.
But I got to tell you something.
I have an IQ of Sparkle.
What is that, Will? You say, fuck you.
Yes, I did.
Beat you, Will?
He's bragging about this stupid-ass IQ test we took online. I was hungover for one, and it was like some McDonald's friggin' retarded test.
You remember that?
Stop bragging about that, turd.
You lost to JD?
No, I'm not buying that. Any you ever want to have take another intelligence test again?
Dude, I'm ready. Whatever you want. Okay.
I like this. You know what?
It'd be really.
I put up prize money.
Oh, please.
It would be really funny if we found out that JD had a high IQ of like 150 or something.
Well, it's possible. Like there are guys who, you know, like Einstein was very poor with social skills, but turned out he was a bright guy.
Yeah.
But I don't see any evidence that JD could beat Scott DePace. I'm gonna call it this way.
JD Hawking.
I don't know why you think Scott is so intelligent.
Because
because he argues all the time?
No, because I talked to Scott, and he has, Scott's an intelligent guy.
Yeah?
You might not agree with his politics, but he's I'm not saying he's brilliant. He's not in the Fred category or your category.
He could just be repeating what Rush Limbaugh says.
I said, yes, I am. I'm in the Fred category.
Dude,
I feel sorry for you.
I will take, if anyone wants to take bets on, if we do a Scott versus Scott DePace, I'm going with Fred, and I'm betting heavily into Fred.
So do I.
You're all mistaken then.
Ooh, this sounds good. I would bet. You know how
See,
Artie loves to gamble?
This is why I think he's not that intelligent. He thinks he's on Fred's level.
Fred, that's a sign of dopiness.
See, I'm not even sure I'm on my own level.
I'm telling you, Fred.
I can't do it.
Fred, Fred.
If I lose to him, I'm going to feel so bad.
Fred, I'm betting the farm on you.
Nah, don't
I'm
bet
going to
on
bet
me.
Artie's sick money.
Don't bet on me. I
Does he
crumble
even
under
want
that
to
kind of
play
betting.
Win Fred's money?
Yeah, Scott, you want to play Win Fred's money?
Because that is not IQ. That has nothing to do with intelligence. That has to do with your memory. And that, Fred, is there's no one better than he on that.
And I say memory is a sign of intelligence. Fred, you're my horse. I'm going with you. My day is coming. Scott, you willing to take an IQ test?
An IQ test, sure.
Okay. But I mean with a real test.
One, and no one's playing with the results either.
No. I'm talking about we'll go to a real testing company.
I'd be really interested to find out what Gary's is.
Gary, I bet she's high.
He is high.
Gary's smart.
I think he would be too.
Yeah. I think Gary, Gary will be surprising to you.
Yeah. I think he's going to. It wouldn't surprise me. It'll be a surprise to somebody else who thinks Baba Booey.
All right. Yeah, don't let Baba Booey throw you off. But I'm telling you, I think, and you could call me nuts, I think that Sal will beat Richard. He might even beat Scott DePace.
Oh, my God.
So. I think it'll be close. But DePace,
I think Richard's smarter than
DePace
Sal.
would win. If I had a bet, I'd probably go with DePace.
What are you blowing
Sal.
kisses to me for?
Sal's excited that
I will smoke that bald-headed douchebag in the back.
Which bald-headed douchebag?
But Scott brings up a good point. It's not about so much memorization or history or whatever. It's common sense. It's about taking on a scenario and deducing it.
It's understanding spatial relationships in math, and it's a different kind of intelligence.
It's common sense.
Well, no.
It's
That's what he just said.
To a certain degree.
Oh,
no.
he did?
Yeah.
No, wait a
Going
minute.
with Scott DePace.
I didn't necessarily mean that.
But in a contest between you and Scott DePace, I'm going with DePace. But I think you could beat Richard.
I can't beat Richard. I can't beat Richard. I think Richard will beat me.
No, you'll beat Richard. Richard's really out of it.
Yeah, but Richard has
I don't think Richard has an ounce of intelligence.
No, Richard has an eccentric way of thinking, which I think assists you in intelligence tests.
You will beat him.
I don't think I'll beat Richard, but I think I'll beat Scott
You'll beat
DePace.
JD?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. I think we do this, but we bet on it heavily. I mean, I don't want any pussy bets. $20. I'm talking about the minimum bet is $500.
All right.
500.
That's right. A real gambling.
See, a guy like Scott DePace won't do well because he has tunnel vision and he's ignorant and he's set on his ways and he's stubborn.
Up, Sal. You're a dope.
See, you're acting now.
Oh, you were so wrong about that. I despite the fact that Scott DePace is stupid when it comes to politics, I think he's a lot more.
Yeah, I'm putting money on DePace heavy. Yes, Fafafu, hi.
Scott reads a lot. I think he's a pretty bright guy. We looked into this before, so in order to do this correctly, these tests have to be administered off the air.
Right. That's
and
what I want.
We can get it done.
I want a real test in a testing situation with proctors and the whole thing.
We can get
I don't want any nonsense. Who can you
I'm
get?
telling you, Scott couldn't even understand when you were talking to him about not hitting his dog.
Oh.
I still don't, by the way.
A lot of bright guys, are dopey when it comes to common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Where I shine is common sense. Okay.
By the way, the guys in the office a lot of guys are betting on Richard over Sal big time.
And so am I.
People say Richard is like he's goofy, but he's not as stupid as you pay him.
Money talks, bullshit walks. I'm talking about big bets.
Let me
tell you something. For a minimum $500 bet, would you take Richard over Sal?
I would take Sal.
I can think about that.
See, that's see all this bullshit.
See, I'll take Scott over either of them.
Yeah,
but Richard over Sal, that's a tough one.
Did Richard ever go to college?
Well, I'm ready to put up $500 on my boy Sal over Richard.
Well, I know Richard better than anybody. I work with him all day. I would put Richard over me.
So bet 500, but then you'll throw the test.
No, I won't throw the test.
No,
Absolutely
you can't
not.
Bet.
All right, I can't.
But do you think Sal's okay? So a lot of these tests are based on an IQ test is based on logic. Do you think Sal's a logical guy?
Way more than Richard. Richard's fucking nuts.
Wow.
If it's logic, Robin, with that 9/11 theory, you're out the door.
Here we go. I have no theory on 9/11.
He was brutal
Robin
yesterday.
Quivers, I'll take over you anytime.
Look at what he just said. There was no theory floated about 9/11. He doesn't even know what theory is.
He'll beat Richard.
Robin, 2 towers go down in New York City. Do you A, run for help, B, help out the firemen and NYPD, C, motivate yourself to lose weight?
Listen, I'm going to correct you on that. Robin's
That's
point.
how much sense he has.
All right, maybe you're right.
Let him talk. Let the man talk.
Robin's point about 9/11 is that when she heard about the plight of those people, she said, I'd be one of those people trapped in the building because I'm so sick and overweight that I couldn't help myself. That's not saying...
But do you think
I don't even know. Listen to me.
That's the guy you're betting on.
I'm betting on him. I'm taking it back.
I tried to have this conversation
with that other moron.
I tried to have this conversation with him yesterday. I said, Robin didn't see 9/11 and say, let me lose weight. Something happened that day that she saw that made her think about something.
Listen, this is why this is going to be a great contest.
I'm going, you know what? I got it. Richard, $500. Let's do it.
Yeah?
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
All right. I got 500 on Sal.
500 on Richard.
Well,
I
listen,
would bet on it.
There's
I
other
would bet
people.
on Sal.
And DePace, I'll bet DePace could beat.
There he comes.
Look at the way he walks.
Betting him.
Oh,
That guy can barely walk. He's barely upright.
There's my horse.
Your horse has a broken leg.
Why do you walk like that?
Walk like what?
Like you're retarded. You think you could beat Sal? There's no way you can beat him.
If I can't walk right, I don't know if I can beat Sal.
Richard, you don't have any weird rash going on or anything, do you?
No.
Something's
what?
going on. I saw that yesterday, too. So this 2 days in a row he's walking.
Well,
He's walking like he's got a rash, like he's got a ball rash.
What's
I
going
have
on?
a zit on my ass, but no, I'm fine. You guys can check if you want.
No, he
You wanna
walks
see?
that way every day.
All right, here's another bet. $500 minimum bet. Scott DePace versus Jason.
Oh.
I take Jason.
I got to
Jason's
go
very
with
bright.
Jason.
Just so you know how we did an online one and I beat him very badly.
Right, but the online one is not a very good one. We're going to do a real one. And you might have. I would take Jason.
I would take DePace. 500.
Jason's saying that's not true, by the way.
What, Jason? Jason. Oh, here he comes.
I had a scholarship to go to college, by the way, Howard. I don't know if that
I
matters.
think Richard's very bright. I don't think he
That was
uses
hamburger
it.
you. I didn't go to college, but I had a scholarship for
what
music.
college? Music.
Fort Scott Community College in Kansas.
Because you bang on a drum. Big fucking shit.
No, he's very musical. That's
Yeah.
often a sign of intelligence.
Do you know how to read music?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Well, that is a sign of intelligence.
Hey, Howard.
I can read music.
Can you?
Tablature. That's close to music.
No, it's not.
That's not music.
Well,
Sal's a really talented guitar player, actually.
That gives me hope. Jason, do you say Scott DePace beat you on an online IQ
No,
test?
I don't know where he's getting this from. We never took an online IQ test. I walked into the back office one time, and he goes, sit in my computer, do this right now, do this right now. Some thing was triangles that took about 10 minutes, not even. So
Right.
I don't think that's an IQ test. And by the way, our scores were identical.
So
Wrong. I was 20 points higher.
whatever, dude. If you want to take a test, let's take a test. I really have no fear.
I got a feeling. Who are you betting on that one, Robin?
I'm betting Jason.
Are you?
Yeah.
I might still go with DePace.
I don't know why you're thinking that way.
I don't know. I got a feeling with this DePace that I could win a lot of money on it.
Well, he
You
would
keep
be-
riding that one.
Keep riding that losing horse.
Ride it
Listen,
right into the ground.
Scott knows a lot of stuff. He reads. He's definitely one of the more intelligent people in the office. But if you have a conversation with him or a debate and you see how he debates, you realize he's really not bright. Like, he can't take new information and apply it to knowledge that he already has and come up with some new way of looking at something or
can't
understanding.
synthesize.
Yeah, he can't. He knows what he knows,
You're
and that's
saying
it.
you can beat him.
I think so. I've never taken an IQ test before, so I don't know what's on those, but I believe...
What college do you go to?
Rutgers.
Oh, yeah?
Good college.
Rutgers University, double majored, graduated
What was
with
your
honors.
major?
History and communications.
Communications? That's for morons.
I
failed in that department.
I took communications just so I get an internship here. So it wasn't that bad of a move.
Okay. I think I might still go with DePace after all of that.
Your money, man.
Go for it.
Your money.
That's what I see about Scott I find.
How strongly do you feel about it? How much money would you really go on that?
I'd put $1,000 on
$1,000 on Jason over DePace.
Over DePace.
Hold on a second.
We got something going on now. Even though Jason is a little
Hold on a
rat, I'm still going to bet on him.
Hey, DePace. Hey, DePace.
Money's safe, Howard. I'll kick his ass.
I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
All bullshit aside, if I go 1,000 on you, I'll be really pissed if I lose.
Yeah.
You really feel you can beat him?
Pissed if I lose to that fat idiot.
You can do it, right?
I can do it. And Robin, I'll want a full apology from you too.
Apology? I haven't insulted you in any way.
No, after I beat him, you're going to have to apologize.
All right, I put 1,000 on DePace.
Do the Mets have to apologize to the Yankees?
Jason, you're upset that I'm going with DePace on this one?
No, listen, it's your money, bro. No, I'm actually a little bit more worried for Robin. Like I said, I've never taken this test before, but
you see?
I am. No, look,
You're cracking.
I'm not cracking. I'm going to take the test, and I'm going to kick ass
My
on it.
boy beat you by 20 points on the last test.
Oh, yes, the triangle
You're
thing from the internet.
You're believing what Scott DePace says.
I don't know. I'm going with this guy.
Go for
Howard,
it.
if I win, I get to see Robin's boobs. How about that?
But what does she get?
Yeah, what do I get if you lose?
You get the pleasure of my gaze.
Yeah, really. Oh, dude, if I win, that's all. You don't need a prize. You're just going to walk around here with an I'm smarter than Scott DePace t-shirt for the rest of my life.
Hi, Miranda. What's up? Miranda, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. I
Yes.
would like to give the test. I'm a math teacher.
Yeah, no, I'm going to one of these places
that
that
test.
tests kids. Like, in other words, so there can be no bullshit.
Oh, you're not
All
going
right.
to give it there in the studio.
No. No. I'm going to go to a real testing center. I'm telling you. Yes, Christian, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how's it going? I'm a school psychologist. I give these things all day. I could give you guys the kind of gold standard and settle the score here.
Well, I'm going to go to a place so there's no sort of hijinks or people saying, "Oh, it wasn't real."
People saying it's not a real test. We
Right.
don't want any arguments.
But do you give you know who I want you to give a psychological exam to? Ronnie, the limo driver. What kind of tests can you do for him?
I don't know if they've developed one yet.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't there like like if someone's insane or not?
Yeah, we could give them it's called the MMPI.
What is that?
Yeah, that could certainly measure for varying degrees of psychosis.
I don't know if you want to know the results.
Do you think Ronnie can pass that one?
No.
I say no.
But the IQ, yeah, I have the called by a guy named Wexler. It's kind of the gold standard in IQ tests, and I give them all day long.
How long is that test?
I have an abbreviated one, probably about half an hour tops for each person.
See-
Like the real ones are about 2 hours.
John Hine was saying that he could administer the real one. That's what he used to do at his last job. But he said
Right.
that those are could be 3 to 4 hours. But that is really the one
That's the
that
gold
no
standard.
one can dispute. If you take an abbreviated one, people go, "Oh, I took the short one."
Right.
There's one, you got to have the 3 or 4 hours. But it sounds like it's worth it.
So should we have Christian do
If
it,
we're
or should
betting
we?
this kind of money,
Should we have Christian do it? I mean, the guy's a school psychologist who actually administers the test.
Well, John,
Why don't
what did
we-
would John come in here? Because he's got an explanation of that there's a specific one. It's a different name, too. I've heard of Wexler.
I've heard the Wexler test too. Hold on, Christian.
All right.
Because I just don't want
but
any
I like
shenanigans.
the independent, no caller, nobody with an axe to grind.
Right.
There's a few different, like the Stanford Binet is a test that's very popular, but
ultimately, people are going to argue if they don't do well, it's the test's fault. And if they do really well,
So that's
clearly
why I'm
it's a
thinking,
clear-cut thing.
let's go to a testing center where the guys sit down, they're at a desk, there's no nonsense. Like, where would Christian where do you give the exam, Christian?
My office, but I could come in and you just need a quiet environment, so one-on-one situation, that's it. It's not a group of administration.
Oh, you mean everyone can't take it at once?
Well, no, it doesn't work that way.
Why not, though? Why can't you put everyone in a classroom, sit them down, give them the booklet?
And give them the time?
It's, we could try it that way, but it's more of oral responses.
Oh, it's oral.
Oh.
Yeah, I ask questions, and I record the answers.
Oh,
I did not know that.
It's not like a 2 + 2 equals.
Oh, I thought it was like a booklet. You sit there and you...
Yeah, like those standardized tests we used to take.
Some of it is, but most of it's, I ask a question and I record the oral response.
All right, hold on, okay? You sound pretty good. Hold on, I'm going to get in touch with you.
All right.
All right. Gary, take this guy's number.
Is that how you did the test?
Well, you also have to look at... No, I was in standardized tests.
Okay.
But I know the IQ test. And you also have to look at what the test is actually measuring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why although I think Jason is more intelligent than Scott, I think Scott will definitely beat him on the IQ test. Just because of his way of thinking. Just because of his way of thinking.
Might as well write the check now.
Well, then what good is the test if he's more intelligent, but the test will be better for Scott?
Well, you don't want to get, but intelligence is a relative thing. Sal is very smart when it comes to street smarts, let's say.
Right.
But when it comes to doing math or speaking, he's not. So it all depends on
I don't
what
even
the
know
test
if
is gonna
Sal
measure.
is what you'd call street smart.
Street smart?
The street is smarter than him.
I'm banking on him being smart in math.
I think you lost $500.
Because he was a stockbroker.
I think you lost.
Oh, Howard.
All right, you know what we'll do? Let me take a break. We'll continue this discussion because I really want to get it on the table. Who's taking the test, where the test is going, and the betting can begin. We got to get money riding on this. This is big. Fred will wipe all you fuckers out. All right, thank you, Johnny.
You got it.
All right, and so, Johnny, just to get it clear, the IQ test is part verbal and also part written.
Right, you can't just go to a testing center and take it. It doesn't work that way.
Oh.
You got to be with a person.
Well, yeah, because they interpret your responses, and a lot of it is how you're coming to the conclusion of whatever your conclusion is. That's part of it.
See, and that's where my boy Jason is going to surge ahead.
I don't know. I don't know, Rob.
That guy's going to come out of there tongue-tied after Scott DePace.
You're going to find out everybody here's a moron.
explains.
Don't you think everybody here's secretly a moron?
Absolutely.
I think so.
Well, what else are we doing here?
Howard has money on you beating Richard.
I know.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. I think maybe Howard's the dumbest one. I don't know to vote on me, but I'll give him my best.
Yeah, you're really putting Richard on a pedestal here.
Yeah,
saying he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, I believe it. He's smart. I work with him. I think he's when certain things come to us, like questions about stuff, he's a lot quicker to come up with the answer, as far as history and math and whatnot, and all these any odd questions. He's real good with it. He's real quick.
How do you think you're going to do?
Got me. I don't know. I have a couple of applications for my iPhone. One's called Brain Challenge and one's called Brain Tuner. And when I'm on the subway, I play them, and I do pretty good, so you never know. I don't claim to be smart or I don't claim to be dumb. I just claim to be me. I'm a guy that whose job it is to get naked and show my cock and balls, and I never claim to be some genius or anything, so even if I do bad, I'm not going to be bummed out. It's like, I do what I do. I'm not a smarty pants.
Why do you think you're smarter than Scott DePace?
I don't listen, it sounds lame to say you're smarter. To say I don't have much respect for Scott's intelligence would be an honest answer. I think Scott is a relatively smart guy. I do think he's really good at math and spatial stuff. He's good. I see him on the computer designing graphics and stuff. I mean, that takes a sharp mind. But I don't think his thought process is exactly intelligent. And if the question is who is a better thought, this all sounds gay. Yeah, Scott's dumb. I'm smart. I'm gonna beat him in the fucking test. And if I don't, I'll feel bad for Robin. But can I say, man, it's not me versus Scott. It's me versus the test and Scott versus the test. I mean, that it's like golf that way. And so all I can do is do the best I can do on the test and hope the numbers fall where they may.
Scott, why do you think you'll do better on this test than Jason?
I'm just confident in my ability, and I've talked to Jason. I don't get any sense that he's some brilliant guy. And, when we're talking politics and stuff, he often will just change the subject. And I don't know if he's doing that to be intelligent because he knows he's losing or because he's just an idiot. So, he doesn't come off as some brilliant guy to me.
My motivation is definitely more, I don't want to lose to Scott and then have to hear about it for the rest of my life. Because even if I lose by a half a point, I'm sure I will never hear the end of it. Scott remembers this fucking triangle thing we did 3 years ago that was A, not an IQ test, B, Scott just grabbed me and threw me in front of a computer, and C, I don't think he beat me by any 20 points. But whatever, we got the test coming up. I guess we'll know for sure one way or the other.
All right, good luck, man.
Luck? Where I'm going, I don't need luck.
He thinks you won't do well because you're stubborn in your ways of thinking.
Well, that's right there is a sign of that he's not intelligent. Stubbornness has nothing to do with your intelligence. It doesn't. Logically, if you give me a puzzle, if you give me even a word puzzle of some sort to try, I'll figure it out before he will. He, just that thought, the stubbornness. What does stubbornness have to do with intelligence?
I don't know.
Nothing,
yeah.
And I don't even think I am stubborn. I just think that when I'm right, I'm not going to just change my opinion because of that idiot. Right? That's not stubbornness, that's intelligence.
I need to discuss who's going to take the IQ test, just so I can get this going.
Okay.
Because we're going to get an IQ service, and we're going to do heavy betting on it.
Okay.
Well, I think we're going to do like 5 people. I was thinking Scott DePace, of course. Help me out with this, Gary. I think DePace, definitely Sal and Richard. Wait, and Jason
and Scott, because they were sort of against each other, and Richard and Sal, they're against each other. And then, did you want to do JD? I can't remember.
JD was in the conversation.
JD, yeah.
So JD's in?
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned me, but I'm not really playing against anybody.
Nobody cares about you being... Right.
But there's a lot of betting that can be. You could bet on who the overall smartest person could be.
Yeah, I think Gary would beat a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Gary's very smart.
You think Gary could beat Scott DePace?
I do.
I think so.
I think Gary's smart.
Want to know something? Again, I'm going with DePace over Gary.
Why? Really?
I don't know. I just feel he's more intelligent.
I think you're being fooled by his testosterone.
Exactly.
He seems to have a lot
of it. And the yelling.
He's very confident.
Yeah.
He like, I waver. Scott doesn't waver. Of course I'm the smartest guy in the world, Scott says. So you start to buy into it.
I don't know. I just feel he...
I'd crush him. He's not that bright.
Are you sure, man? This is going to cost me a lot of money.
I think he's, probably slightly below average.
Wow.
Now he's doing gamesmanship.
All right, Gary, you're in.
I don't know if I have 4 hours, but...
Well, if you weren't so busy playing Sporkle.
Sporkle.
That's Tracy informed me.
1, 2. So that's 6 people.
Yeah. Who else, Robin?
No, that's it. But I'm just saying, the overall betting is who's the smartest of the lot. Then you got who's smarter, Gary or DePace. Who's smarter, DePace or Jason? Who's smarter?
Richard or Sal.
Right. All right, I like it.
All right, I'll work on it.
And I already have a $1,000 bet with Robin on one thing.
It's Jason and DePace.
Yeah, I'm going with DePace and you're going with Jason.
Yeah.
At 500 with me, I've got Richard over Sal.
Yeah, all right, 500 with you. These are big bets.
Yeah.
I don't like to lose. Who do I have? I have Sal.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
you don't even remember who you have.
After hearing Sal on the wrap-up show, I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Well, this is why I couldn't believe you.
You can't say absurd.
The way he connects thoughts,
I feel like he doesn't understand Robin's 9/11 story isn't really about...
He says it's a theory.
Yeah.
And not only that, how can you dispute someone's theory?
But it's not a theory.
Or whatever,
I don't know why I feel he's smarter than Richard.
I don't know why either.
He's not. I mean,
maybe Richard,
in terms of like hijinks and things like that, Sal is like a Nobel Peace Prize winner. But when it comes to common sense smarts, now, believe
And
it or not,
who's always
I think
pranking
Richard.
who back there? If there's a prank to be pulled, it's Richard pranking Sal.
But Sal was like a stockbroker. I mean, you got to have
But
a
not
certain
a good one.
mathematical ability.
Not
Okay,
a good one, though.
so mathematical ability, but it doesn't always
That's
mean
big on IQ.
It doesn't always mean
the
common sense.
mathematical ability he had to have.
Right. He took orders. Well, he should be able to quickly be able to calculate in his head if a stock went up or down to be able to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
If the number's bigger, it went up.
No, but I think there's more involved in being
He
a broker.
wasn't that kind of a broker,
No?
Howard.
How do you know what he was? You really don't
Because
talk to
he's
him.
the one that's out of the business.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie The Boiler Room? He was that kind of broker.
No.
You ever see that movie?
Yeah, like a big dummy.
I always joke with Sal. He used to sell Logistics. You know what that is?
Yeah.
That's the stock they sold on The Sopranos. Logistics.
I know, and then Sal thinks the Civil War was fought after World War I, and it's like, how do you not? Like, I know
he can't find stuff on a map.
I don't know.
It's a tough call. That's why you're betting.
And Richard does have that ability to play the drums, which I know that sounds like a silly thing, but
And he reads music. He writes music.
it's mathematical.
The things Richard doesn't know won't come up on an IQ test. He doesn't know to bathe every
I'm thinking
day.
Tommy Lee knows how to play drums.
But Richard knows how to read music. He's not just a drummer. He can write music.
Yeah. Sal, I'm losing faith in my 500. I mean, I'll go with you, I guess, but
all right.
I've got a feeling you're going to lose.
You even said Richard's smarter than you.
I said he has an eccentric way of thinking, which would certainly be to his advantage during these testings.
Mm-hmm.
See, that sentence alone scares me.
Where do you come up with that theory?
Well, Richard he thinks out of the box. And when you do these tests, it's all about rationalization and looking at things and deciphering what goes where. It's like with shapes and different
And you
things
give
like
up
that.
easely when you try to solve a problem.
No,
That's the other
I,
thing.
No, I work.
Like,
me?
I've seen you on the air, like, just give up.
You throw me out.
No, when we ask you a basic question, but go ahead, yeah.
No, I don't give up. But the thing is, the Series 7 is one of the hardest exams in the world. They say it's right after the, what's the attorney exam?
The
LSATs.
Right. I passed it the first time
the bar
out.
exam you're talking about.
After the bar. It's the second hardest, they say, after the bar.
What is the exam you took?
The Series 7 exam.
But can't you study? Like, I got a first-class radio telephone license, but I'm a moron, but they taught me how to, like, take the test.
I took 2 weeks of classes, and
That's
I
what I
studied
mean.
for 90 days, and I got an 89 on it.
Right.
I also took my investment advisor exam, which is, I believe it was Series 35. I passed that with flying colors as well, and I think I got an 85 on that one.
See, I think he's like Beetlejuice. He knows what he knows.
Yeah, well, like, I took the written...
He's saying 89 and 85 are flying colors.
But Sal, I took the written driver's test and I got them all right. Maybe that's the same thing.
No, it's
Series 7, Howard, Series 7, I know people who have failed. It is a lot like the bar exam. It's
Is
a
it?
very difficult test.
All right, well, I got 500 on you and I got
But
1,000 on
is it
DePace.
just memorization? Is it just knowing things?
Well,
Or do you have to figure out things?
There's a theory that Sal paid someone to take the test.
No, that's definitely not true. But thirdly, yes, it is short-term memorization. I have to agree with her there.
Okay.
But hey, I passed it. I can retain information. And thirdly, I never sold logistics. That was one of Stuttering John's wacko guys. I was always successful in the stock market, and I did very well.
Right.
And I was on a smoking gun. I saw some interesting stuff.
Yeah,
about
but
the
none of those accusations were against me.
Places you worked.
Places I worked and places I left.
But you worked at a certain type of place.
Absolutely. And whenever I sent something wrong due to my intelligence, I got the fuck out of there. And I don't have I've worked on Wall Street for 10 years. I don't have one single complaint on my license. I've never done anything wrong.
All right. I'll stick with my Sal. I'm going with Sal.
See, he's lulling you into a false sense of security. The Series 7, there's probably a book, there are probably study guides that you can use.
Yeah, 'cause
in an intelligence test, it may require you, as you said, to think outside the box. It's basically just using the logic that's contained
I
within
got
your
a
head.
first-class radio telephone license, which is you have to know major electronics.
Which I'm impressed because a lot of people did fail at.
Most people fail, but I took a course in Virginia.
You still did it
with the great Ray Gill, who got me by. He got me through. But I don't think I'm real intelligent.
You know enough. I think you downplay it, but you do know a lot of shit.
Not really. I just fool a lot of people.
You ever look back on that
well,
test?
then you're good at it.
I think, like, what a complete... Was it like an utter waste of time in retrospect?
No, because it helped me get my first radio job.
It did.
My
Although
father
later
was right
on,
about it.
they suspended you didn't even have to have a license anymore. It's like you mailed in your name
It
and
got
they
my
give you a
foot in the
license.
door. That's why they hired me. Not because I was a good announcer. They needed a first phone.
Because they thought you could fix the transmitter if it went down.
They thought I could stay at the transmitter if they had a problem.
And what would have happened had that happened?
They need a first-class radio guy to stay there. You can't have a smaller license.
But could you have done any repairs?
None. But that's irrelevant. What happened was sometimes you need a first phone. You have to say to the FCC, we have a first-class radio telephone. Yeah, but they have a guy who they share with a bunch of other stations.
The only reason I laugh at this is because, like Fred said, it's all meaningless now. At the time,
it's all meaningless now, but I got my my foot in the door.
It got your job.
Yeah.
And that's why you take those tests.
But Sal...
All
right, Robin, I'm sticking with the $500 on Sal. He's convinced me.
You're a brave man.
Gary, I got a bet with you, and I got 1,000 on Scott DePace over Jason.
You know who?
Okay, is there other bets
tons of bets, but we got time.
Who's smarter, DePace or Sal?
Well, according to Tracy today, with her degrees and Gary going to Adelphi, how about Tracy versus Gary?
I don't know. I want to
let that cool.
I want to let that cool off a little.
I don't think we're ready for happy hour part 2.
Ganji and Goodstein.
Ganji and Goodstein. I don't think anyone cares.
Nobody cares.
Ganji and JD. I don't know. You think JD would be smarter than Ganji?
I was wondering if JD isn't the smartest of the whole lot.
I'm wondering.
I'll take that bet.
Who's smarter, Will or Jason?
You're saying, okay, you want to bet on who's number one?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me think. I might go with my boy DePace again. I could win a lot of money with this fucking guy.
All your eggs in one basket.
I know, but that's how you win big.
Or lose big.
Yeah, you spread it out, you break even. I'm looking to win money.
Let me think about that.
You're saying JD is smarter. You're saying JD is smarter than Jason and DePace.
I'm not necessarily saying that, but I do think JD's smarter than DePace.
Oh.
Wow.
Hoo-ha.
What the hell is that?
How much you want to go on that? I'm taking that one.
I'll do 500 on that one.
Wait a minute.
Is anybody else getting into this?
I want Robin in this IQ test.
No, why do I have to be in the IQ test? This is just me betting.
She'll beat you. Robin can beat you, DePace.
I'm not taking any test.
My money's on Robin.
I'm
I'll go
not
with...
taking any test.
You should do it.
I'm just betting.
All right, what is the $500 bet?
The $500 bet is that
JD will beat Scott DePace.
is beating Scott DePace.
JD can. You say JD is smarter than Scott DePace. Okay, you're on.
All right, so I got
that's
a tough one. Jason.
I understand DePace being insulted.
$500.
That's all
I got $2,000 on this whole IQ thing going down.
500 on JD.
Wow.
Beating.
All right, I got a good one for you.
What?
This would require we have to get them both tested. Gary the retard versus Wendy the retard.
Oh,
Gary.
Wendy.
The smarter one.
Who do you say, Gary?
I said Gary.
You say Gary?
But I'm
taking Wendy in 2 seconds.
I'll take Wendy. Heartbeat.
I'm taking Wendy over Gary.
Yeah, she could spell red. Didn't he have trouble with red?
I don't know. Hey, what is it, Ralph?
Can I play Gary?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll bet on that one. You say you're smarter than Gary?
Yeah.
Let me think if I would take
Unfortunately, Ralph, there's no points for arrogance.
Are you no?
Let me think.
And you think DePace is going to beat Jason?
Yeah.
Based on what?
I just have a vibe.
He's got a feeling. He's going with his gut.
Ralph, you think you're going to beat me?
Well,
Gary, you think you can beat Ralph?
I believe I can. I think
it'll be close, but I think I'll edge Gary out.
I think I'd bet on Gary on this. Anybody
I'm
take
betting
Ralph?
on Gary.
I'm betting on Gary.
Gary, all the way.
Wow.
Yeah, Ralph. Nobody thinks you're that bright.
No, that's good. I like that. You're all going to lose their money.
Yeah,
you want to bet on yourself? Take a bet with Gary.
I'll bet Gary.
Well, how much would you go with him?
500.
Would you, Ralph? $500.
$500?
Yeah.
Can you cover that?
What's on the test?
I'll tell you what. Let's do better, Ralph.
What?
Let's do better. An iPad.
An iPad? No, you're paying for big money. I want to see you fuckers
That
really.
is big. That's more.
That's bigger.
How much is an iPad?
The one I want, about $800.
Gary's a glutton. He's got to get the most.
We'll figure it out. We'll,
all right, let me understand something. Are you guys going to bet this?
Yeah, 500. I will beat Ralph on an IQ test.
Ralph?
500.
Well, look whose confidence is shaking.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't know
Not
that
a big talker.
The only reason I don't know whether I want to do this is because I'd like to get the check this fiscal year.
He's got to put the money in escrow.
Okay.
He's got to put it up before the test.
I don't want the check he gave John for his wedding.
I don't know if I want to make money off it. I'm doing it for entertainment purposes.
This is it.
Me. I have to bet on me?
Yep.
Because I want to see you put your money where your mouth
Nobody
is.
believes that you can beat Gary.
Well, yeah, and you guys can all bet against each other. Yeah, when two football teams bet, they can't bet on each other.
I don't have anybody to bet. I
That's
believe
right.
Gary's going to beat you.
Right, you're the only one who thinks you can win.
Oh.
Yeah,
Don't you understand? See, he can't even figure this out.
Which makes
Stupid.
Gary a dunk shot for sure.
I don't know. I have to think about it. 500 is a lot of money.
Okay. Goodbye. Boy, that shut him down.
Yeah. He doesn't even believe in himself.
All right, let me ask you something. Who do you think's smarter? Lisa G or Steve Langford?
Langford.
You think?
Lisa G.
I say Lisa.
Lisa G.
Yeah.
They're both
See,
smart.
Now you got it. Now you got a horse
See,
race.
the problem is just because you think somebody's smarter than the other person doesn't mean the other person's dumb.
Not smart.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't
just
say
think-
that. Who wins?
Steve.
Lisa G.
All right, who wins? Ronnie the limo driver versus JD.
JD.
I think Ronnie wins.
I think JD.
JD.
No, I think Ronnie wins.
JD.
Let me
Well,
ask
then
Ronnie.
we can bet.
Hey, Ronnie, get in here.
That's a good one.
Who do you think, Ralph?
Probably JD. I don't think JD's stupid. He just can't.
He doesn't
talk
seem that
sometimes.
bright.
No, he just can't articulate. I mean, when you text with him, he's like very
Yeah,
bright.
he is bright. I don't even think Ronnie can text.
Is that a sign of intelligence?
Although Ronnie texted me the other night, he was pretty good.
See?
I looked at some like sample questions or whatever, and these questions are meant to confuse you. So I think I can do okay.
I
It's not that I can
Ronnie.
see that.
I think you could
I'm
beat
naturally
Ronnie.
confused.
Beat Ronnie?
I think you could beat Ronnie.
Well, you know what? I don't know.
All right, hey,
Hey, Rombo.
Can I give Sal a
You
sample?
think you could beat JD in an IQ test?
I don't even be bothered with it.
He doesn't. There's something
You're not
going
up
on.
to it?
He doesn't.
Nah. He's afraid?
He's not afraid. He's,
It's.
Are you seriously? Get on that mic. He's sticking with those glasses. Are you afraid?
Sticking with those glasses.
Are you afraid? Ralph said your glasses are no good, by the way.
These
I don't
aren't
care.
the same
You know what?
glasses,
Leave me
though.
alone.
I just said they
You said leave me alone? Be out there and leave me alone? Just leave me alone.
All right. Would you
I
be?
don't wanna- I don't
I'm
wanna-
thinking
I don't
about
wanna
putting
do-
some money on you.
Yeah. Give me a psychological test better, right?
All right, you want that?
No, I don't want that either. I'm not,
All right,
doing, I'm
who's
not doing
crazier?
it. I'm not doing it.
You wouldn't pass the psychological test, would you?
I'm not doing it.
You don't want that.
I'm not
Howard.
taking it.
You won't take the psychological
Yeah, everyone
test?
said if I find out the results of the psychological test, I won't
You'll
even.
have to get
I won't
Ronnie
even be
outta
around
here.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
I have my
Right.
suspicions.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think you'd pass the psychological exam.
Probably not.
I think you'd flunk.
Probably will.
Well, let's find out who's crazy.
The
Well,
tester
then
will,
I think- I
the
think
tester
you-
will
I
run
think
out of the
you-
room.
Then this whole room should be taking it then.
I'll take a psychological exam, if you will.
I don't care.
Bet you I beat you on that.
I don't really care.
I bet you I'm more
What
sane
is
than you.
beating you?
What? Beating you?
I bet you I'm more sane
You're
than
as
you.
angry as I am.
No.
You're an angry person. You admit it.
I'll take the psychological exam if you will.
I'm not taking it.
See?
He yelled at me for just touching his shoulder.
Dude.
He yelled at you for touching
Enough.
his shoulder.
I tried to give him a pat on the shoulder, and he.
No, he has this habit of touching people. I don't like it. I don't like to be touched like that.
I'm telling you, man.
I gave him a
You're
pat.
gonna.
Oh,
I'll
you
take the
like being touched, okay?
I'll take the
Oh, give me a
psychological.
break. You won't even shake somebody's hand.
I'll take the psychological exam if you will,
I'm not taking it.
and we'll go head to
I'm
head.
not taking it.
You beat a pussy.
Whatever. I don't care, dude. I'm not taking
You
it.
should take it. I think Howard would beat you.
I'm going to beat you.
Good. Beat me.
You think I'm
Dude,
crazier?
I don't care.
You
I
think
don't
I'm
care.
crazier than you? I'm not talking about IQ. I ain't taking that either. I don't want everyone to see how stupid I am.
Right.
I can hear you on that one.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to do
But
that.
the crazy test.
The crazy test, I'll go head to head with you.
I know what my IQ is.
What is your IQ?
128.
Get
That's
the
pretty
fuck
good.
out of here.
That's right.
There's no
That's
goddamn
right.
way.
That's right. That's
You're
right.
saying your IQ's
That's right.
128. He is
128.
good with directions and stuff. I got to say,
Directions?
that's an intelligence.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
I've driven with him, and he like takes the worst route sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, Ralph. You oh my God.
You could
Yeah.
put this guy anywhere, and he could figure out where he is. That's intelligence.
Well,
See?
you just have no.
You can do
I'm
that.
not bright.
if
I
you
bet
have
you
a
Ronnie beat
compass.
me on an IQ
What are you
test.
What are you talking about?
See, I
Ralph?
think you'd do better on an IQ test than you would a psych exam. Psych exam is going to throw you right in the mental hospital.
You might get locked
Whatever.
up.
I need a rest.
You shouldn't be afraid of the IQ test. I'll tell you what. I'll put money on you over JD. Now you
Whatever.
reminded me you're smart.
I'm not taking it.
You're
I'm not
saying
taking
you got an
any test.
IQ of 128?
I'm out there to stand outside. I don't want to be bothered with any of your tests.
I bet you I can beat Ronnie in an IQ test. Definitely.
All right, how
Why
much?
can't you take the crazy test?
Yeah, how come? Something happened.
Because he passed it already.
How about if you take it with me?
I'll take the
Okay,
crazy
the
test.
three of us.
Crazy.
Three of us, and I guarantee you.
Who's crazier?
Listen, I know you from back when. You remember that.
Right. I make the crazy.
I remember you from the red when you drove a red Mustang.
Ronnie, I'll make you a deal right now.
What?
Me, you, Robin, take the psych exam.
Right.
I beat both of you. That I'm more normal.
Oh,
Yep.
that's what you're saying? I have no
And I'll
worries.
say this. He might be more sane than you.
Between the two of us, the three of us, I'm the sanest person here. I'm the
please.
sanest.
Let's go.
Give me a break.
Oh, Robin, you will flunk.
Give me a break.
I have no
way.
doubt in my mind.
I'm going to say this. Ronnie will be the most crazy. You're going to be the second most crazy.
I'm not
and I'm going to come out smelling like a rose.
worried about Dancing with the Stars.
Hey.
Neither am I.
I am.
How's that crazy?
That's not crazy.
How's that crazy?
Hey, maybe I would flunk. I wonder. Let's take it, Ronnie. Me, you, and Robin.
Come on.
Come on.
That'll be fun.
Let's do it.
Maybe none of us will get to leave after we take the
Come on,
test.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Pussy.
What
Don't be a
brings you in
pussy.
here?
You know what I'm
What do you
thinking?
have to do with
You know
this?
what I'm thinking?
I'm smarter than you.
You know what I'm
But
thinking?
what does this have to do with you?
You know what I'm
Why
thinking?
are you here?
Ronnie, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I might come out the worst.
I'm thinking that none of us might be allowed to leave.
See, I think Ronnie might be crazy, but what if it turns out I'm crazy?
You're crazy. Get
My
over
psychiatrist
that.
won't even let me out of the office.
Get over that. You're crazy.
But
The
you
three of us
function-
are taking it, Ron.
You function well with your craziness, though.
I don't know.
None of us are dysfunctional.
Maybe I'm so
Ronnie's
Not
getting
really. You
there.
don't spend all day with
See,
him.
I thought Ronnie might be crazy. Now I'm wondering who's crazier, Robin, Ronnie, or me.
Well, that's why we're taking the test.
But my money's on Ronnie being craziest. But I'm probably wrong.
I think that.
So you're acting
I
all
don't know.
normal
You
now.
could edge out Ronnie.
Oh, if I do,
I'm
I
acting all normal. I'm acting the way I always act.
No, you're not. Sometimes you get crazy.
What do you mean? Oh, because I yelled at the guy in a wrap-up show?
That was the least of it.
The guy was an idiot. Did you listen to the whole thing? Fuck that piece of shit. Shut him off. Exactly.
Robbo.
Oh, fuck him.
Me, you, and Robin. We're not taking the IQ. We're taking the psych exam.
Should we throw Fred in there?
I don't know. What is it?
That guy called in this morning. He said he gives psych.
No, we're
exam.
going to a professional.
This guy said he was the psychologist.
We're
guy
going to
called
a
in.
hospital.
A hospital.
We're going to a hospital.
Because
What if we take it and they lock us
That's
all
what
up?
I'm saying. They won't let us out.
I'll get my guy to come in here and do it.
Who's your guy?
He's a psychologist.
But does he give the exam?
I'll ask him.
No. We're not taking your guy.
Why not?
No, we're
He's
getting an independent
paid
guy.
by you.
So what?
Right.
Ronnie's
what about your guy?
I don't have a guy.
You need one.
All right. This is a side thing now. This is getting out of the IQ area.
Into crazy.
But do you think you have an
Side
IQ of
bets.
128? You know that's near genius.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. You don't have an IQ of 128.
I did. I do. The last time I heard, that's what it was.
Wow.
Whenever
I've
it
seen
was,
you try
going
to think.
back.
Heard.
I've seen you try to think and nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay. I have a lot of common sense, believe it or not.
You asked him who the guard was in London a couple of weeks ago. Remember that? He had no idea.
But that ain't IQ.
The guard.
Yeah. Remember, what was that? What was that reference you made, Howard?
You sure it's 128 or 12.8?
Okay.
Howard, what's a
Magic.
sample IQ question? Like, what kind of question?
Like an IQ question
I
would
got
be.
one.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to give you a series of numbers, Ron. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And just give me the next number that comes. 8, 4, 2, 1, 1/2, 1/4. What's the next number?
I'm done.
I know it.
What? You know that already, Sal?
An eighth.
Is he right?
He's right.
Yeah.
He's going to have.
Sal, I'm going to make a fortune with you.
You bet your sweet ass you are.
I had that too.
What? How much money do I have on you?
500.
That was a very simple question.
It was?
Yes.
That would have taken me a month. Did you know that, Ronnie?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
neither.
another
Was
question?
it as simple as Pon, Robin?
Hey, Ralph.
Like you know what that director's name was.
I know you got it wrong.
Ralph,
I know
did you know
didn't
that
know
answer?
it either.
I did.
You did?
I did when I was writing it down. I didn't. I wrote
Not
down
anymore.
eight.
Hold on.
Anyway,
We're
128.
not doing this now. We're gonna
128
have
is very
standardized
superior
tests.
intelligence.
It really
it's right
is.
below
It's
the
above
genius
average.
level.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a genius, believe it.
You're not.
Nobody
know.
will dispute you there.
Give him another one. I couldn't even answer that. I fucking flunked this thing so bad.
You could figure it out if you wrote it down.
I don't know. But I'd use up all the time on the test.
4-hour test.
Okay, ready?
It would take me 4 hours.
Wow.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
A train travels 20 feet in 1/5 of a second. At the same speed, how many feet will it travel in 3 seconds?
You got that, Ronnie?
20 feet in 1/5 of a second.
1/5.
20 feet in 1/5 of a second. How many feet will it travel in 3 seconds?
Do you know?
3 seconds, you said, right?
Yeah,
How many
don't, Sal, don't blur that out.
I won't.
Wait,
You
what
got-
is it,
I don't
3
know.
seconds?
Yeah.
20 feet. 3 seconds, 20 feet, huh?
You don't know, right? I don't know.
Isn't it like 300?
That is correct.
See, Fred's going to win everything on this.
Because you have to multiply 1/5 times 20,
right.
and then you take that factor
times by 60
By the way,
seconds.
did you know it, Sal?
Yeah.
Because Richard knew it right away.
I said Richard's very good, very good.
The Kansas
I'm
Central
gonna
used
win
to
a lot
go
of
through
money.
my
I'm gonna win a
town.
lot
Did you know that right away?
Yeah, I pretty much did it the same way Fred did.
Okay.
But
I got it, but I had to write it down.
I want to bail before
I'm like Ronnie. I didn't get it at all.
But you can use paper on it.
And neither did Robin.
Oh, you can use paper.
Me, Ronnie, and Robin are sticking to the psychological exam. We don't want to be ashamed of our IQ.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We'll put our crazy up against
All right.
anybody.
We're going to find out who's the craziest. Me, Robin, or Ronnie. And with the IQ stuff, and by the way, I will bet that Ronnie's the craziest.
We're betting on ourselves.
How much do I get if I'm not the craziest, huh? I'll be like everybody else
Well,
around
bet on yourself.
Want to bet on me? Want to bet with me? You think you're more sane than I am?
Yeah.
You really do? You
Yeah.
you want to put your money where your mouth is?
Why not?
Look at you.
Then go for it. That's what you'll win.
Name an amount.
500.
Okay.
All right.
I say I'm.
You think you're more sane than me?
Just because he's smart and he's got a radio show doesn't mean he's not crazy.
No. I know he's crazy.
All right.
I said, do you
But
think...
you're crazy too.
Who? Him?
Ronnie.
Oh, of course he's
I'm not crazy.
I'm just betting he's crazier than I
I'm
am.
just angry. I'm just angry. I'm not crazy.
You're crazy.
No, you're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy.
I think
You
you're
don't even know
crazy.
you're
No,
crazy.
you both are crazy. Believe me.
Yeah, Robin's crazy.
Robin,
Do you think, hey Ralph, do you
Listen,
think
listen.
Robin is crazier than me?
I don't know. That's tough. I think actually Ronnie's just angry. I don't think he's crazy.
I'm angry. Dude, I don't get in the car in the morning and talk to my phone and then throw it on the floor.
Yeah.
But that's the psychological exam.
Right.
In
that's
other words,
crazy. I
no.
think you beat Ronnie.
No, Ronnie's nuts.
I don't know.
I've seen him up close. I'm telling you, there's something going on in there.
Ronnie's got things.
He's got issues. And
You know
anger,
what? You know what? I will take that bet.
What?
I'm thinking I'm thinking back of a lot of shit that goes on in that car. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that $500 bet.
But
You're on,
You're
pal.
nuts.
But see, Ronnie, the problem is Howard's smart, and he may be smart enough to outsmart the craziness. Like, he'll lie.
Supposedly, you
I
can't
don't know.
like when you think you're outsmarting them, you're not.
You're doing the worst.
Hey, Ronnie has 18 animal tattoos. If that ain't crazy, I don't know what is.
No, I don't.
That's bad.
I don't have 18 animals.
No,
That means he
man.
likes bad art. That's
Ronnie
all.
has bad taste.
All right,
He
listen,
wins there.
wait. I'm running out of time, so I want to get this settled.
All right.
You, Robin,
Yes.
Ronnie, and me are taking the psychological exam to
That's
see
right.
if we're sane. I
And
say,
you're saying it in me too?
Yes. I'm
You're
saying
gonna
both
put
of
up
you.
500 also?
Sure.
All right.
whoa, let me get on this. What is this?
He says he's saner than me and you. He's
yeah,
got
I don't even
500
know.
with you.
Between
and he's
you
got
two?
500 with me.
Between Robin and Ronnie, I don't know who's more insane.
Thank you very much.
I don't know.
You think you're going to bullshit your way through the psychological test? You're not.
Who? What?
You're not.
Bullshit.
Right.
Exactly.
I do bullshit.
Same way she bullshitted through that other test. All right, listen to me.
This ain't Jeopardy,
I'm
Robin.
saner
$500. You're saying you're more
saner
sane
than you.
You say you're more sane than I am. Easily
Absolutely.
500 on that. I'm taking me.
Absolutely.
I'm taking me.
I will shave my head if she's more saner than you.
Okay.
I
More
swear,
saner.
you
More
are going to
saner.
You
blow.
got
more
money
sane.
on
Whatever.
him in the
Even-
IQ contest.
Aye.
Good for you.
I'm telling you, she's going to blow both of you away in the dust.
I feel like I've got about $25,000 on the line on all
Robin
this
is
testing.
completely insane.
And,
why
and
don't you bet?
Gary, I want testing done on a professional level. I don't want to see some bullshit. I'm talking
I'm
about
going to do
IQ.
some investigation. I'm going to find the
All
right
right.
stuff.
Can I bet?
And you
Gary
see
for
the guy
300?
standing behind you? He's crazier than all of you. He's a fucking mental case.
Who's that, Ross?
Ross.
Ross is
Throw
crazy.
him in the mix.
Didn't even have to look.
I didn't even look.
You know. All right. Go talk about Springsteen for 7 hours, the two of you.
Can I bet Gary for 300
On what?
on me and him?
Okay. Gary, you'll take it?
He's down to 300? Yeah, okay. Let's put some money in.
I'll take Gary over Ralph any day. I'll put money on that.
That'll be great.
Gary will beat Ralph.
Yeah, but it's got to be fair, man, with this whole thing.
What
You can't
thing?
have some guy come in here that's,
No.
that's
We're going
going to favor you. You know what
we're
I'm
going
saying?
to a testing
Like,
center.
that usually happens.
You're paranoid. I told you.
I'm
you're
not
insane.
paranoid.
We're going.
I
to
know the way you operate.
No, we're going to a testing center.
General Stern show, remember?
No, see, that's what I mean. You're
But that's
crazy.
anger.
I'm not crazy.
That's anger.
That's just anger. That's not
Dude,
nuts.
I'm not even picking the guy. Gary's going to a testing center.
Well, Gary's your right-hand man, so I got to watch out.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go find somebody.
No, let's have somebody like Tim Sabian pick
I'll tell you what. I'll make you a better bet. We all check into Bellevue. Let's see who gets out first.
There you go.
Guarantee you they ain't letting you out.
That's a good one,
soon.
Benji. I like that one. That's a good idea.
Benji?
Yeah, he wrote that.
What the? Get the fuck out of here.
He's really
You're really
crazy.
paranoid. You're really crazy.
He's writing up a storm over there.
He's writing all right, but he's writing to me that you're nuts.
He's writing 2 salads and a bale of strawberries.
All right, listen to me.
All right. Whatever.
Goodbye.
See you.
All right, how much money I got with you? 500?
500 and 500 with her.
All right.
Now, between you and me, you think you're saying
I thought I bet you on that already.
I don't know. Did we?
We better go back and listen to the tape.
The bets have been flying.
I think I'm way more sane than you.
Way
I will bet
more
any,
sane.
I'll bet any amount of money.
I don't know how this is calibrated because we should have odds.
You're definitely
where
better.
You beat the spread.
Well, you were better than you were. I mean, you were really nuts, but you're still nuts.
Oh, please.
And I'm sane.
No, and you're broken. You can't even get fixed.
Yeah. No, you know what I am? I'm neurotic, but I'm sane. You're insane.
I'm neurotic, but I'm sane.
No.
You're
insane.
No.
But not neurotic.
Insane.
You're not neurotic.
You are insane.
But you're not neurotic.
I am too
erotic. It proves you're insane because you think you're neurotic. You're not.
What are you talking about?
You're not neurotic.
Me.
You don't have neuroses.
How dare you?
You get on a plane.
That I can do.
But you can't eat food, Howard.
That's not neurotic. She's nuts. She's brilliant, but she's nuts. And Ronnie is kookier than anyone on the planet. Ronnie should. I think after these tests, they will try to have him locked into a mental institution.
Who do you think is the craziest person there?
Ronnie.
No. Forget like everybody. JD.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
All right.
You think Ronnie beats them all?
Yeah.
Glasses.
I got money on it. I don't bet easily. You know I don't like to gamble.
Yeah, but between you and me, did we bet? I don't remember.
All right, right now. What do you want to bet on our sanity? I say I am now in a psychological exam. Can they say who's more insane?
Well, that's what we're betting on.
So
yeah, what do they measure that at?
I don't know. Same way IQ. We don't know it, but we know there are tests.
I'll say he has a diagnosis.
Look, if they gave us the exam to be a police officer, that's like there's a psychological exam. There's also an intelligence thing, but a psychological exam. I'm telling you, I would come out the best. Ronnie would come out the worst, and Robin would be somewhere in the middle.
No.
And you know why you would?
I would come out the best.
You're crazy because you think you would.
I know I would.
You wouldn't.
They'd make me a cop in 2 seconds.
No. You could never be a cop.
You think I would flunk?
Oh,
You think I'd flunk the psychological exam for the police?
Test, yes.
You're insane.
I think you might
crazy.
Take out Robin.
No. So
he
bet
will,
it.
He will.
Put your money.
He will.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I don't know. It's a horse race there. That's a tough bet.
No.
Because you're both pretty wacky.
Look, I never had OCD.
OCD is neuroses.
But didn't you used to scream and yell at people who?
Yeah. She was
I
nuts.
had anger issues.
Right.
Well, hey, put your money. Let the betting begin.
Sounds like crazy.
I'll bet you $1,000 you're more insane than me.
You're on. You're on.
There.
There you go.
People betting.
All right, betting right for now is closed today, and as we get closer to the exams, we'll take more bets.
We'll lose more money.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Break.
I think we need Las Vegas to get in on this.
All I know is I just made myself busier with these tests.
I know. When are we going to have time? How long is a psychological exam?
I don't know, but I'm going to do it. Because I want to see Ronnie get in there. I want to beat his ass and your ass.
Well, good luck to you, sir.
Are there different tests to take for, like, the police officer?
Yeah,
or...
there's a psychological exam for the police force.
I'd be kind of interested to see if he could have been a cop.
I guarantee you couldn't. The question is whether Robin and I could be cops.
Well, at least I was a nurse. Somebody was trusting me with something.
Nobody tested you.
They didn't have to test me psychologically.
Even the angel of death became a nurse.
What? Oh, stop it.
What's up?
I passed the police test.
What, the psychological?
No, I never got that far.
Exactly.
No, I never took it because I was going out with this girl at the time, and we got engaged, and her parents didn't want me to be in a cop. They were rich. They had a lot of money.
Right.
Okay? So instead, they wanted me to come into the family business. So I passed it up. I never went for the psychological. I had taken the written test.
Thank God you
knew
didn't take
better. You knew better.
Let me tell you. I'm going to beat you. The betting is on.
We'll see.
He's crazy, I'm telling you. I got my suspicions about him.
I've been watching him. I got my eye on him.
I've been watching him for 20-something years.
Robin is going to win the most insane, whacked out, completely out of her mind psychological exam. Robin's going to win it, hands down.
And would you say, why would you shave your head if what happened?
If Robin doesn't win as the nuttiest one, I'll shave my head.
Really?
I'm that convinced.
Wow.
She's completely nuts.
The word around here is that you might be...
The word around here?
That you might
mean
be...
the word in there, Chris?
Yeah, that you might be smarter than Scott DePace.
I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it, but we'll see.
You don't think so?
I'm very, low self-esteem, so I don't necessarily think I'm the smartest guy. I think I'm pretty, knowledgeable about certain things. So.
But you're up for taking the test?
Sure, why not? I've already lost any dignity I had in every other aspect of my life. Why not just lose my, dignity and my smartness or whatever, knowledge. And Ronnie, I'm not sure if he, he's angry, so I don't know if it's fair to say that he's insane. I don't think that'll apply.
I'm not insane.
No, he's
I'm
not.
angry.
He doesn't stick coffee in his ass. He doesn't go hand gliding. He doesn't have these, illusions of grandeur.
I'm too smart for that.
Yeah, to go racing, car racing.
No, that I do. Car racing I'll do.
Yeah, but you do it as a hobby, but you don't, all of a sudden, not out of the blue, you have this desire to do it.
She's never done it in her life.
Right.
I've done it.
Right. He doesn't go to L.A. and wrap himself up in tortilla shells and sweat shit out of his body.
No.
He doesn't drink green stuff.
No. Maybe I shouldn't have Tim Sabian pick the guy that.
He knows that Frank DiCapra is not Pon. So, Robin is the dopiest. Robin is without a doubt the craziest one. No doubt. Hands down, Robin. Crazy. Right?
Whatever.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Now, what brings you down to the Howard Stern show today?
Well, I've always wanted to meet Howard Stern. This is quite a great American success story. A maverick, a guy who kind of marches the beat.
Are you a fan of Howard's?
Yeah, in many ways. I really admire a lot about him. I admire his independence and his vision, and how can you not admire the great success he's had?
Exactly.
I just hope he doesn't ask me to take my shirt off.
That might happen.
I ain't doing it.
So you're here to talk about your book, right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And what's that about?
Well, it's about the story that surrounds me right now. The guy used to be the governor who's been falsely accused of things he didn't do, and I'm fighting back, and I'm getting the truth out. The book's a way to be able to do that, and it's in many ways an epic story, and it's a story that's still ongoing, with a lot of chapters yet to be written because of the false accusations and what the prosecutor and the government is attempting to do, and why they won't succeed, and why I'll be fully vindicated because the truth's on my side. And the great irony is that I was accused of things by a prosecutor who took snippets of conversations out of private tape conversations, misled the people, and in many ways mutilated the truth. And that very prosecutor went into court and prevents me from telling you what I know is on those tapes, prevents the public from hearing all those tapes, because once they hear them all, they'll see that what was said about me is not true, and they'll see a completely different reality. Some of that I write in the book.
And you feel that the Howard Stern show is a good place for you to get this off your chest, right?
I feel like the Howard Stern show is a good place to, talk about a whole bunch of stuff, but that's certainly one of them.
Great. All right, well, hang tight, and we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
So, Rod Blagojevich, who used to be the governor of Illinois, which is a big deal, had to leave office because he is now up on charges that he did something illegal. He was trying to sell a Senate seat to the highest bidder. And now he's written a book called Governor, right? Is that the name of the book? Governor. And it's in stores now, and he's agreed to come in here and say hi to us. And here is the governor, Rod Blagojevich. Who's getting him out? Who's attacking you out there? Howard 100 News?
Ed Torian.
Oh, Ed Torian. Be careful, he'll hook you up. And then, would you ever consider taking a lie detector test to get free of all charges?
Well, I have to talk to my lawyers, but I'm not averse to that. I know what the truth is, and I've done nothing wrong, and whether I say it there or here in your show or in a court of law under oath, it's the same story.
Are you attracted to Howard Stern?
I'm impressed with Howard Stern. Can I sit down here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Now, do we still call you governor? I'm going to call you governor.
You can. You can also call me Rod. You can call me erstwhile governor.
I'll call you governor.
Okay.
Why not? Listen, you served as governor. You got elected by the people of Illinois. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment. Where'd you grow up?
In the city of Chicago, on the near northwest side, in a neighborhood probably like a lot of typical neighborhoods in a place like Brooklyn.
Were you a middle-class kind of kid, a rich kid? What category did you fall into?
Lower working class. My dad was an immigrant. He came from Eastern Europe. He fought the Nazis, spent 4 years in a prisoner of war camp, and then after that he was in a refugee camp for 3 years, waiting for the U.S. Congress to pass a law that would allow him and all these others with these long and hard-to-pronounce last names a chance to come to America. So he worked in a steel factory. My mom was a working mom. She worked for the public transportation system in Chicago.
So your parents worked? You didn't come from privilege or anything like that?
No. Grew up in a 5-room apartment, But my parents sacrificed and worked hard and gave me a chance to live the American dream. And
what happened? You went to college?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Yeah. I have a degree from Northwestern in history.
Northwestern, and then you went to law school?
I went to law school. Are you ready for this?
Where?
Pepperdine in Malibu, California.
Oh, that must have been a party, huh?
You ought to see my grades.
Bad?
Well, I mean, gentleman C scholar. Barely.
Really? But you passed the bar?
Yes, of course.
Did you do it the first time?
The second time.
Second time?
Yeah.
Was that a great disappointment to you not to pass the bar the first time? It's almost like your driver's. When you hear somebody didn't pass the driver's test the first time, you go, oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a great disappointment, but looking back, it was the appropriate thing. It's not like I learned anything in law school. So.
Were you a ladies' man in college?
Well, I probably shouldn't acknowledge anything like that.
Why not? Why can't you acknowledge that?
How do you define that?
Well, you're at Pepperdine. It's fun.
Yeah.
The sun. You're not exactly studying hard. You're getting a C. What were you busy doing?
I learned a lot about other parts of life that fill you out as a person.
Were you a hippie? Were you sort of like what kind of crowd did you roll with? Were you a jock? What were you in college?
Well,
just sort of like an average guy.
Yeah, in college,
What was your shtick for getting laid? I'm asking. I mean, were you a drug guy? Were you?
No, I was.
You never
I was
dealt
not
pot. You never did any of that.
No, I think genuine interest in.
Ever smoke weed in college?
Well, no, I was asked that question publicly. And I've done it twice, and I remember both occasions.
Didn't like it?
Yeah, it was. I run and I don't smoke, so.
Right. It destroys your lungs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not something.
I'm not a big drug guy myself. I mean, I did my thing. I tried them all, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that was it. But in Pepperdine, you were drinking, I bet. A little partying.
All things in moderation.
Are you saying you were a virgin in college?
No, I'm not saying that. And everything I say is subject to being cross-examined in court of law.
You're going to go to court, and they're going to want to know, when did you get laid, and when was the first time? So were you... I'm
going to write all about that in my second book.
Did you mention, were you popular with women when you were... I'm just trying to understand background here. Were you popular with women in high school?
I dated the captain of the cheerleading team.
You dated the captain of the cheerleader?
High school.
Yes. What was it with you?
She was sweet, and she was one of my, early loves.
How did you get her? Did you have a great gift of gab?
I guess you'd have to ask her that. Whatever it was, she was certainly willing.
You're here to tell us.
Yes.
Forget about all your other stuff.
Yeah.
That you were banging the captain of the cheerleaders in high school.
Well, I wouldn't quite phrase it like that. She was my girlfriend.
That is impressive.
I was madly in love early in life, and and I'm still madly in love with my wife now.
Well, forget your wife for now. I understand your wife, and
who may very well be listening. So I just want her to know that I'm madly in love with her.
You've never discussed with your wife your previous sexual partners?
Well, I mean, we have an open and honest relationship, so we trust each other, and we love each other. We're soulmates.
How old were you when you met your wife?
I met my wife March 6, 1988, so I was, 31.
31?
Yeah.
So you were already a practicing lawyer?
I was a practicing lawyer. I was a prosecutor at the time when I met her. And I was just leaving the state's attorney's office in Cook County.
Attractive woman. I saw her on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
I thought that she was hot and devoted to you. Most women would have left, right? They would have said, there's trouble. Let's get the hell out of this thing.
People say that to me. I don't know. All I know is how Patty is, and she's a special person, and it never dawned on me for a moment that there would be any issues between us. In fact, this has brought us closer together.
Well, the whole deal with
there you are.
Two.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. The whole deal with him is she even, turned against her own family for you. You weren't that popular with her dad, from what I understand.
Is that right? You mean to begin with?
Well, no. Her father and I had a very good relationship in the very beginning. It's a tragic story. I write about some of this in my book. He's a Chicago alderman, a ward boss, and and was very helpful and instrumental in my political career early on. And
so he's a politician, a career politician.
Okay. Got angry because I shut down a landfill that he was involved in, and then he made accusations that he later retracted. There were other issues, and I write about it very painfully in my book. It's a complicated relationship. There are elements of him that I really love and I miss.
So you're on the outs with your father-in-law. He won't talk to you.
No, I wouldn't say that. We spent Christmas Eve together, but it's a very difficult relationship in view of all that's happened.
So he's angry with you. His daughter's involved with you. Now it's the disgrace. So it's like all this shame and everything. It could make you go mental, right? You could crack from all this.
Well, no, it's not quite like that. No, except you know what the truth is. Now, what'll make you mental, as you say, is the injustice of the whole thing.
All right, so let's assume you're innocent. If you're innocent, and then you go into family dinners, and now the old man's like, "Hi, I told you the guy was a bum." I mean, it's got to make you crazy, right?
Makes you mashuggy.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not quite like that. It's different. He, frankly, played a role in some of the issues that I have to deal with today because I write about that in the book. Again, there's a Shakespearean element to this story. And
what did he do? Did he set you up in a way, are you saying? You're saying your own father-in-law set you up.
I'm saying he made a false accusation. He got angry at me when I did my public duty, closed the landfill he was involved in. He got angry, accused a close associate, political fundraiser, friend of mine, of illegally raising campaign funds. And then he was threatened with a lawsuit. He retracted that. But once he did that, he unleashed the furies. And suddenly these federal investigators...
Why did you go after your father-in-law? Let's say your father-in-law does have a landfill or something. He's involved in it. Right. Why go after him? I mean, there's so many things. Like, did you want to look the other way?
Well, that's the issue. When you learn about something like that, that's the question I raise in the book. Do you do your public duty, protect the environment, make sure people have the proper permits, you follow the law?
Right.
Or do you pretend like you didn't see it? Now, it's traditional in that Chicago political environment probably to look the other way.
Did your wife tell you, listen, lay off my father?
She was caught in the middle of the whole thing, but she was supportive. And again, these are very serious things because, again, I'm the governor. I have this big responsibility, and I knew this was going to be a problem. But I did what I know was right. Court sustained what we did. They went back, they fixed their problem, and they continued on in their business. The problem was the accusation he made left in the wake serious allegations that began the scrutiny that my administration and a friend and some others unfortunately had to deal with.
So when you were a kid, did you fantasize about being a politician? Was this the career you wanted?
I wanted to be a baseball player.
Right, okay. So when that doesn't happen, like when you go to law school, when you went to law school, you said, hey, this is a good way for me to get into politics. I want to be the governor someday. Maybe I want to. Did you ever dream of being the president?
Well, I think anybody in politics at a level like that who gets that high. I mean, I write in the book that David Axelrod, who's Rahm Emanuel's political consultant, called me the day after President Bush beat John Kerry and suggested to me to have an open mind about running for president in 2008. His idea was a Midwestern new face, a governor. At the time, he had the governor of Iowa was a client. He was thinking about me, and he had in Barack Obama. And I write, he had the right horse in the stable, but he was kind of tilling the soil a little bit to see.
Figure it out. Yeah. I mean, this has got to be mind-blowing to you. One day you're the governor, and now you've been, I guess the way I understand it is you were wiretapped.
Right.
They listened to your phone calls, and someone said, hey, this guy is trying to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat.
Right.
And you've claimed all along that if you listen to the entire tapes, which they will not release to us, if you listen to the entire tape, it will vindicate you, and you are confident that when you go to court, they will play these tapes, and you will be vindicated. Am I correct?
I am confident that I will be vindicated. I'm certain the tapes will set me free, and I'm hopeful every tape is heard in court.
Right.
Because these prosecutors may attempt to prevent some of that. The great irony here, Howard, is you've got a prosecutor, the heavy hand of the federal government. You've dealt with the FCC, so you know what that can be like.
Yep.
And they, as I write in my book, the morning before I was arrested, I directed my chief of staff over to the telephone to work out a routine political deal. I told him to work out the tactics that would put 500,000 people to work, create health care for 50,000, 300,000 people. That was a deal I wanted. And then I wanted a written guarantee not to have a tax increase in Illinois for 2 years. Rahm Emanuel and other leading U.S. senators were helping put this deal together. The next morning at 6 a.m., I have FBI agents in my home arresting me. And then the prosecutor alleges he was stopping a crime spree before it happened. He mutilated the truth.
So you're claiming that when you say on the tape,
Yeah.
Even the little part we heard.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get paid for this seat. You're saying, yeah, in politics, I want the payoff. I want this, and this if someone's going to get the seat. I want guarantees for the people of Illinois.
For the people of Illinois. And I don't know that I ever said anything like, I want a payoff or I want to be paid.
Right.
They made a big stink out of this phrase, this is effing gold, and I'm not giving it up for nothing.
Right.
And I know what people think when they hear that. The next line is, how much I can get. Yeah. It is simply not that. Now, again, I'd love to tell you what comes next, but they won't let me. And I can only tell you, it ain't what they're suggesting it is. And there was never, ever an intention on my part to sell the Senate seat for money.
So is your legal strategy, give me the tapes, subpoena the tapes, and I'll play them in court, and I will be vindicated. That's the strategy, right?
Well, I think it's not quite as simple as that. There are other evidence and some other witnesses and all the rest. But that's essentially, a lot of what this case is I think, going to be shown by those tapes.
Do you lay awake at night saying, wait a second, let's assume what you're saying is true. You're innocent.
Mm-hmm. I am.
But people go to jail all the time who are innocent. You're facing maybe 20-something years in jail, right? If this thing goes down and people just want to let's say they do a witch hunt on you. Let's say somehow they don't release all the tapes. I don't know what happens. Something goes wrong.
Right.
Aren't you flipping? Would you ever consider suicide if you had to go to prison for 20 years? I actually would.
Well, no, but, a close friend of mine just took his life.
Right, I know.
Because the federal prosecutors were trying to get him to lie about me. He had admitted to wrongdoing on cases not involving me, dealing with contracts with the O'Hare Airport in the city of Chicago, not my administration, and acknowledged his mistakes. And they were going to offer to significantly reduce his jail sentence if he would lie about me. He refused to do that. In the meantime, the sentence he was getting was very significant, 8 years.
Wow.
And I think possibly threatened with even more. And then just the other day, he took his life and left behind 3 little girls.
So are you able to sleep at night knowing that, I could go to jail for 20? I mean, what's your life like now? Are you on any kind of medication? Seriously, you seen a psychiatrist, anything?
No, not at all.
Don't you need to talk to someone about this?
I wrote a book and I talked to you and others. And
I'm hardly a psychiatrist.
Well, but you are a big mountaintop. And, Howard, when you're an honest person and something like this has happened to you, when you've lived the American dream, as I have.
Yes.
Okay? And this nightmare has happened, which is so un-American and not what America's supposed to be, you're still only in America. Where else can you write a book?
But come on, you cannot possibly lay awake at night. I mean, I could understand. I would be like, oh my God, I'm going to go.
Well, maybe it's because it's not imminent, because, he still has a trial to go through, and maybe he still believes that eventually this is going to all be righted.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's going to be righted. Is it scary? Of course it is. And do I have those moments? I write about in the book. My little 6-year-old Annie's at her kindergarten graduation when my wife was in the jungle in Costa Rica, and I was there, and my sister-in-law Deb, who was filming it, and she's a big fan of yours, by the way, and sure would love to meet you. She's actually here.
I would love to say hello.
But my little Annie was sitting there in the circle and with all her little classmates, just so sweet and precious, and I looked at her, and of course, from time to time you have a thought, and you ask yourself, will I see this next year, and will I see...
Have you explained to her what went down? Do you talk to the kids about it, or are they too young?
The little one has a different perspective than our older one who just turned 13. She's a lot more aware of things. But, they both are. My wife has talked to them as the need arises, and I think they've done a real good job keeping them, focused on what their lives are. And they're little kids with typically ordinary lives in most cases.
Before you got into politics, were you a very successful attorney? Were you making a good living?
Yeah.
So you were a pretty wealthy guy. You worked your way up and you made some decent money. Are you completely out of dough now? Are you facing bankruptcy?
No, but when I was hijacked from office, because that's what it was, I was prevented from bringing in evidence to prove my innocence. They didn't even prove any wrongdoing.
You tried to stay in office, but then they had a vote to...
Yeah, they offered me, through third parties, an offer was made to me to step aside, incapacitated till I clear my name, and get fully paid by the taxpayers.
Wow.
I turned it down, because that would be the wrong thing, because I wouldn't be working, and I didn't want to be bought off in that way. Plus, I questioned their motivations on some other things, but... I lost my job suddenly. My wife worked in an organization that helped the homeless.
Right.
And then
she got canned?
She had a 1-year contract. They breached it. She's entitled legally to about $80,000, but we didn't want to sue an organization that needs every dollar it can to help the homeless. So neither one of us had any income.
Do you guys? Do you and your wife talk about this every single day now? It's consumed your life, I would assume, right? You can't have a normal life. Did a lot of your friends?
This is life.
Did a lot of your personal friends leave you? Have they just turned their backs on you and said we don't want to know you anymore?
Well, let me answer that, but let me just go back to, we're rebuilding our financial situation. And again, we've had opportunities that most people who've lost their jobs don't have.
Right.
I mean, I was offered a opportunity to be on a TV show in the jungle.
You would have done that, huh? I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
I would have forced myself to do it. Because
what kind of dough were they offering, 150?
It was good.
Give me a number.
I can't.
Give me the number.
We're prohibited
right now. No, you're not.
No,
NBC
says no.
How much would ABC pay those cheap bastards? How much would they have paid you?
No, it was NBC. They were very generous.
NBC. I bet you. I'm going to take a guess and tell me if I'm in the ballpark. I'm going to say $100,000, 125.
Interesting.
And this is a primetime show that's taken up most of their time. Don't you think you could have done better than that?
Well, I'm not acknowledging that's the number. Let me simply say,
go ahead.
NBC was the network that helped Elvis on his comeback in '68.
Right.
This is the beginning of my comeback. And
is it a comeback? You think?
Yeah, I know it is.
You think if you're vindicated, you could be elected governor again?
Yes, I think I'm certain of that. But
well, you know what? There's something that hasn't
I believe in
been
comebacks.
asked here. If you are being, this is a frame up. If what you're saying is true, you're being framed. Who would want to frame you? Why, and what they would want, I guess, is for you to be out of office. And they have effectively done that, whether you win this case or not. So do you think is behind all this?
Yeah, who is framing you? Who are the masterminds of this?
It's a complicated thing, and I have a very strong opinion on the motivations. But I don't think it's appropriate for me to say some of that. And I don't believe it's a conspiracy between the prosecutor and political enemies of mine in Illinois. I think one thing led to another. But you have to remember, President Obama and I have some relationships that are mutual. I write about that in the book. There's a guy by the name of Tony Resco that Barack Obama knew very well. He introduced me to Obama.
Right.
He got in trouble. He did some things wrong. He was a big contributor to Democrats, me, Barack, and everybody in Illinois, the new Governor Quinn, the Madigans, who were political people. And long story short, he's sort of a central figure in some of this drama. And you have to ask yourself whether or not, the new administration was coming in and this prosecutor wanted to act quickly and create a dynamic that made it hard for the new president to make it, to kind of go in a different direction.
Who's the guy who gave the okay to wiretap you in the first place? Do you know?
Well, you have to go before a judge to do that.
Oh, you do? So you don't even know. But it could be the prosecutor? You don't know.
Well, no, the prosecutor seeks it, and then the judge has to approve it.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So now, you have enough money to live?
We're rebuilding, and we're blessed for the opportunities. We were busted right after this all happened. I didn't expect to lose my job all of a sudden.
Do you still have your house?
Yeah, and the kids still stay in the same school, which is a private school. We've been able to get back quickly. Again, unusual opportunities that most people have lost their jobs.
So you went from being a millionaire?
No, never a millionaire.
Never a millionaire?
No.
But very comfortable?
No. My legal practice was doing well.
Right.
But then these political opportunities came, and then I ran for Congress. And when I ran for Congress and won, you can't practice law. And so that was the end of my law practice.
Why can't you? Because it's impossible to hold two jobs at the same point. Congress is a full-time job, I guess, right?
That's correct.
Right.
As a state lawmaker, you can.
You're not allowed. Right.
Yeah.
So your income takes a hit.
Right.
You put things aside, you take the whole political route, and then this whole scandal happens. And that's got to throw your whole financial world into it. So all of a sudden, celebrity, get me out of here. You got to do it.
You got to go in the jungle and eat tarantulas.
Yeah, because how are you going to? People think you have unlimited funds. You don't have it, right?
And then when you can't do it, your wife has to do it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the judge wouldn't allow me to go, and then Patty was willing to do it. And all I can tell you is that this is a mother who loves her children and is willing to do something like that for her kids and her family. And
I felt bad for her. She was crying a lot on it. I'm sure it was hard for you to watch. Did you watch the show?
I watched every one of them, and it was painful to watch in many ways. But it was a good experience for her, and she made friends that I think she'll keep for the rest of her life. We became very close with John, Sally, Francis and Angela, Tori Hunter, the wrestler, who, if she was on your show, I know what you'd ask her to do.
What would I ask her to do?
Take her blouse off.
Goddamn, I'm going to ask you to take your blouse off.
I was afraid you were going to do that.
I know you're here with your sister. I'm going to have her take her blouse off, too. Why not?
Anyone who has a blouse on, it'll be off.
Hey, they tell me you can swear on this show. Is that true?
You can.
It's too early in the morning for me to say those words, but if you listen to some of the tapes, you'll hear them.
Yeah, so you like curse words. You are a fun-loving guy, right?
I think so, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
fucking right.
Now, Elliot Spitzer went down, too. Do you empathize with him, or do you feel it's a whole different situation? Do you feel he is guilty of something and that he should have resigned, or do you have some sort of empathy with him?
A combination. I don't. The decision to resign was his decision.
Right.
Yes, of course I have empathy for him, for his wife.
Should he have stayed in office?
That's a decision he would have to make. I don't know what the dynamics were.
Did you ever meet the guy?
No, I never did. But, I mean, if you were to look at his situation and look at mine, I think it's fair to say, and I know I probably shouldn't say this, he got a blowjob and I got fucked. But I'll be back. But I'll be back. I mean, and there's no dispute with regard to his behavior, but there's big dispute with regard to what
they even say Spitzer's trying now to get back. I mean, he might even consider a comeback, they said. Who knows? Maybe he'll do all right. I don't know.
I can see him trying to do that.
So the book's called Governor.
Yes.
And you wrote this right after, I guess someone approached you to write this thing, gave you a decent advance, I hope, right?
They've been fair to us and excellent. And I want to plug the publisher, Michael Wiener, who just passed away. But he took a chance on me to give me a chance to write this book. Cause
you write it with a writer, or do you just sit down and do this yourself?
I did it all by myself.
No kidding.
6 boxes of crayons, but I wrote the whole book by myself.
You wrote the whole book by yourself.
Yes.
This is in your words.
Yes.
And they'll probably take the book and use it at the trial. When is this trial going to happen? Do we know?
In June. It's scheduled for June.
Would you like it sooner than June? Would you like, because in a way you probably have it hanging over your head. Right. Why do you think it's taking so long to go to trial? Seems like a high-profile case. They could make it happen faster. Do you think they're having trouble finding evidence against you?
All those are good. Those are all good questions. They're very prudent observations by you. I don't know exactly why. That could be some of the factors. They sent us something like 3 million documents to review, which is to me just an effort by them to wear down your lawyers and
wear down your finances.
Yeah, that's right. I don't believe that's significant, though. I mean, the bottom line is, the tapes tell a big story.
What do your lawyers say to you? Are your lawyers confident they're going to get you off?
Absolutely.
They are?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Did they give you, when you sit down with a lawyer, you say, listen, give it to me straight.
Yeah.
Give me a percentage.
Yeah.
What's my odds here of winning this case? You got a 90% shot of winning it? You got a 50% chance? What's your odds?
Well, they don't talk like that. They're just saying they're all confident we're going to win. I mean, there's a complete confidence. They've heard they've seen enough evidence. Let me put it that way, because I'm prevented by this court order to talk about what's on these tapes. But we have access to those tapes. My lawyers have heard them all.
Has anyone offered you a deal?
No, but there is no deal. I'm not pleading to anything. I've done nothing wrong.
If someone came to you today and said, listen,
right,
I want you to admit guilt.
Right.
You do a year. Right. You're done with this thing.
No.
You won't do it.
No way. I have done nothing wrong. And I write in the book, again, I'm fighting for my children and their reputation and for their lives and their futures. I'm fighting for my late parents, my immigrant father and my mother who worked so hard. They didn't raise their kids to be in a situation like this and have our names sullied. We are honest people. We meet our responsibilities. I honestly fought for the people. Every child in my state gets health care. No state did that before. All of our senior citizens take free public transportation. No state does that. I insured every uninsured woman with mammograms and pap smears, routine, so that they can catch breast cancer early and have the treatment if God forbid, cancer's found. I went around the legislature to get a lot of this done because they were blocking me. And so, yeah, I did controversial things, but they were always
Robin, you
for
have
the
to
people.
love that. Robin has just been told she has a G cup.
Oh, God, help
believe
me.
it or not. So her breasts have to be checked regularly.
The governor needs to hear that.
Well, the governor likes that stuff.
Cancer can't spread that quick.
That's right.
I voted no on impeachment. Huh?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, a record amount of money in public education without raising taxes on people. Minimum wage increases twice for low-wage workers.
Do you think you're still popular with the people?
I have my detractors, but I think I have a lot of supporters out there, too.
If you had offered free heroin, Artie would have moved to Chicago. I think that would have been it, right? You would have gone right away.
I'm looking at a court case, too. I'm not talking.
That's right. He's got when is your case coming up?
I don't know.
What are your lawyers saying?
What are your lawyers saying?
They're confident.
They're confident, too.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's confident. It's a great day. Everybody's going to court. Well, let me tell you something. This is
well,
some
you
story.
know what I wonder about? Yeah. I wonder about the days when he was embattled and people were, sort of demanding that you step down, but you continued on trying to be governor. You appointed someone to the Senate seat, and you were, I guess, at the State House every day trying to get things done. I mean, what was that like? That must have been a nightmare as well, because you're trying to do business and nobody wants to do business with you because you're like a lame duck at that point.
Yeah, well, you're worse than a lame duck. You're like
You're a pariah.
Well, almost a slain duck.
Right. No, it's embarrassing.
Well, not really. And I'll tell you why. Because I just know what the truth is on this. And my position was this. If I did something wrong, I'd have resigned. I would have never taken the deal to get paid for not doing work, but they offered that. There was a lot of reasons why they wanted to get rid of me that fast. Political reasons, policy reasons on the part of the Democrats in Illinois who wanted to raise taxes. And there was a reason why the National Democrats fought me on the Senate pick. I picked Roland Burris, an African-American
former Attorney General. No African Americans in the United States Senate in the age of Obama.
Yeah, but people thought that was sort of like a political move. Okay, I'll take this African American guy. I'll look like a good guy, this and that. It was almost like a desperate move to put him in. People disagreed with your choice there.
Oh, there was a lot of fury, and it came from the political establishment. But you have to understand, before all this came down, and we had discussions over the telephone with different people, the National Democratic Senate leadership didn't want me to appoint an African American to the Senate. Not because they were racist, but it was racial. They felt that whoever I picked, Jesse Jackson Jr. or Danny Davis, or some of the other African American names, they couldn't get reelected. So they had an idea of who they wanted.
Right.
And in the age of Obama, I thought that was very hypocritical in many ways. And then when all this changed, I had a duty to appoint a senator. And I felt since the first deal wouldn't happen, that I can then appoint an African American who had been sort of a safe pick, and people sort of liked him and respected him. And then he got a bad deal by the Democratic establishment in Washington. Here you have 100 senators and not one African American. You have an African American president, and the Democrats enjoy a majority in the United States Senate because of the African American vote in New York, in Illinois, in Maryland, in Michigan. Those are probably Republican senators without the African American vote, and they can't accept one man who's African American. They come up with this flimsy excuse that it was because of the guy who sent him.
Right. You know, it's funny when you go through something like this, and I imagine psychologically it's like it's crazy. But then you start getting weird offers too. Were you offered to have a paid appearance at the Bunny Ranch, the prostitution place?
What?
What is that all about?
You know that? Yeah, early on, things like that were coming in, and even though I was unemployed and had no income,
right.
I respectfuled declined that offer.
What did they want you to do at the Bunny Ranch? Have sex with women?
Were you going to have sex with your voters?
What was the offer? What? I don't even understand. I can understand if you were a woman, why they'd want you there. Why would they want you at the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah. As I recall, it had something to do with judging some kind of contest.
Oh, gee.
Okay, now there's a footnote to your story.
Right.
Months go by, and I was just recently in Los Angeles and having dinner in Hollywood.
Right.
And I meet that guy. I think his name is Phil Hoff.
Dennis Hoff.
A heck of a nice guy.
Right. Very charming.
A real nice guy.
Right.
And he reminded me of the offer, and I said, "Hey, man, don't just because you're in the bordello business, I was in politics. It's not like we weren't working in the same kind of field."
So they offered you a fee to come judge some sort of beauty pageant or something, and that you felt, well, maybe that won't look too good, and that's not your scene.
Yeah, that didn't get past.
You also turned down an offer to drive a race car and play outfield for a minor league baseball team. Is that true?
Yeah, that baseball one was really interesting. I thought seriously about that one. But,
that would have been good. I might have got to a game. Now, and your sister's with you. I understand she's a gay woman.
Yep.
And she is married to a woman?
Her partner's with her, Kristen Baker. Hopefully you'll meet her, too.
Are you allowed to have gay marriage in Illinois?
No, but they love you because back in 1995, you were one of the first big leading advocates for gay marriage, and they love you.
Would you have approved of gay marriage in your state if it sort of was up to you? Not that it is.
I didn't support that, and my sister-in-law, God bless her, was at a gay pride parade, and on one of them she had a big sign on it, had my name on it with a big red slash through it.
Why wouldn't you support, if you have a gay sister, I assume you approve of the
very
lifestyle?
Much so. Yeah, very much.
Why not approve of gay marriage? I still don't understand why more politicians won't do it. Are they afraid of the constituency and the right wing and the religious types?
Well, it's a great question, and I've read history enough to know that, as Franklin Roosevelt used to tell Eleanor Roosevelt, she used to bombard him with memos constantly every day, and he had a rule. He finally told her, "Eleanor, I'm only reading 2 of them a day."
Right.
And she was so interested in social change and a social activist that her heart was in all the right places. But he was more practical as a politician on what could actually get done.
Right.
You can't get too far out in front where the rest of the people are. And Illinois is not quite in the same place as, let's say, Vermont or California or Hawaii on an issue like this. It's going in that direction. I think there's almost an inevitability to it.
Shouldn't our leaders take a stand on something like that, even if it's unpopular? I guess it's just they're afraid to. I mean, you have to try to bring a lot of people into the tent, so to speak, when you're a politician.
Look what happened to Lincoln. He got ahead of the crowd.
That's right. You got a little too far ahead of the crowd. That's right. Yeah.
They shot him in the head.
That's right.
But you can actually hurt a cause if you jump too early. I mean, if you believe in a cause like that, carefully nurturing it and moving it forward. I'll say this, as the governor, I was the first governor in Illinois history to give every gay state employee domestic partnership benefits. I support civil unions, which is not that unusual for a Democrat today,
right.
but I've supported that for the longest time. And my sister-in-law and Kristen, if they were to get married, which would be a wonderful thing, I'd be just excited about obviously being
I just
there.
went to my first gay wedding, but I tell you, I love lesbians. You know that I've built a whole career out of loving
That's
lesbians.
an understandable position.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a position I took early on. I was way ahead of the pack on that.
Yeah.
Well,
I've had
listen.
discussions with other governors about that subject. I'll tell you.
Well, I've learned a couple of things.
Yes.
I've learned probably the most impressive thing about you is that you dated the prom queen.
No, she was the captain of the cheerleaders.
Captain of the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
Why did you break up with her? I would think you'd stick with that.
I went away to college.
And she left you.
She sent me a Dear John letter, like, halfway through the year. She did.
Let me guess, she told you your penis wasn't big enough. That's what happened to me.
No.
I dated an actress when I was very young. I was head over heels in love. She told me she met a guy with a bigger penis, if you can imagine.
That's interesting. That's the character builder, though, isn't it, Howard?
It sure is.
Yeah.
When you lose someone like the head cheerleader,
yeah,
is that even a bigger disappointment than losing your office of governor? I mean, it's got to be a mind blower.
Or does it prepare you for something?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you say, look, I know disappointment. It's not a big deal. I can get past this.
My dad used to teach me, a lot of things, more by example than by sitting down and talking. He wasn't that way. But one of the things he actually did say was, you can judge who you are not by how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you pick yourself up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you ever go on Facebook and try to contact her and see if she's around?
No.
Nothing like that?
It's like, no.
Do you know if she's fat now? Because that would be great.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't. Let me tell you something. I am madly in love with my wife.
No, I understand, but still, I'm in love with my wife.
Yes.
But I always go back to see old girlfriends to see if they got fat.
I heard she's enormous.
That's right. Yeah. I heard, yes. We looked her up. The cheerleader's enormous.
I'm on her Twitter page right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
She wasn't that. I don't think she had that propensity.
Right. Well, let me tell you, it's impressive resume. I mean, the sexuality of all that.
Yeah.
Now listen. Mm-hmm. The governor has written a book called Governor. Are you going to make any in-store appearances? Are you going to sign books, or is that too wild for you right now?
No, happy to do it.
Has anybody approached you to go do some in-store stuff?
Yeah, there's some discussions. Yep.
So you might do it?
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Well, Howard, how are you feeling now? Are you feeling swayed?
Look, you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm a big dopey guy. I don't know the evidence. I don't have evidence in front of me. I don't know if you seem like a really great guy, nice guy to hang out with. And that's the key to being a politician, a man who can make you feel important. They said that about Bill Clinton. Walked in the room, suddenly you were the most important guy in the room. He just had that way of reaching out and making you feel included, and you don't seem full of yourself and all of that.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, I don't know the evidence.
Right.
I haven't heard any tapes. Like you yourself say, if I could hear the tape, that would be the end of this. We could end the whole controversy right now. I'm pulling for you. If you have been wronged and someone has set you up, I think it would be a travesty, and I'll be the first person to back you to get you back in office.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're a sincere guy.
I appreciate that.
And if you go to jail, I'll forget your number. What am I going to do? Listen, what am I going to do? Well, right, Rob? What, are we going to visit him? I don't know.
I don't think we're going to go and visit, no.
You won't have
to. Do you want me to visit you if you go to prison? I'll come if you tell me right now you want me to visit you.
Look, you've never gone to prison.
Right.
You're not going.
Hey,
neither one of us are.
If you have to go to prison, I hope you don't.
Neither one of us are.
But if you do go, first of all, like ex-cops always get the crap beat out of them and stuff. I mean,
what does the governor get?
Although I think they'd send you to like a minimum security kind of place. You know what I mean? I don't think they'd give you the hard time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
have you looked into that at all?
It's different. It's not county jail, and it's not a state prison. Let's not even talk about it. It's just not going to happen.
I know, but even the guards, the strip searching, the anal cavity search, they're going to do the whole thing on you, man. They'll be, hey, look, hey, governor, I see a hemorrhoid in here. I mean, that's
hello.
That's hello. I hear an echo in here. I mean, can you imagine?
Who else wants to look at the governor's ass?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mean to make light. I mean, I would be in a. I don't even think I could leave. I don't know how the hell you're smiling and able to leave the room. Even if, what if they set you up and let's say you're completely innocent and then you get in cavity
that's
searches.
the biggest fear. I mean, I don't think that far ahead. Perish the thought. You are one fucking funny guy. You know that? Let me say that. But that ain't going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
The truth. Let me just leave you with this. I mean, I don't know how much time you have. I got all day.
Go ahead.
Here, the accuser gets up, locks me up, has me in a cell. While I'm locked in this little tiny cell, that guy gets up and says he's stopping a crime spree before it happened and alleges I was trying to sell a sentencing for financial gain, right?
Right.
I write in my book, the day before I direct my chief of staff to work out the tactics on a political deal that we've been discussing for weeks and weeks with top U.S. senators, Harry Reid, Menendez from New Jersey, my senior Senator Dick Durbin, former Speaker of the House Republicans, Denny Hastert and I spoke about the possibility of this, and a lot of other people. The long and the short of it is, somebody is lying. I'm either telling the truth or they are.
Right.
Somebody's lying. Now, the accuser doesn't want you to hear the tapes. The accused wants you to hear the tapes. This is the anti-Nixon, anti-Watergate scenario.
You say the tapes will set you free, and you're demanding the release of the tape.
I wanted those in the state Senate in January.
And they said no.
They said no. They wouldn't allow me to bring Rahm Emanuel in, who was our guy to get that deal done.
So the people who had to sit there and vote for like censure and say get you out of there,
right.
They didn't even hear the tapes. You're talking about politicians
Correct.
who didn't hear
They didn't hear the
tapes.
tapes. They wouldn't allow me to bring in witnesses like congressmen and senators and the president's chief of staff who was working with us on that deal.
But everyone's like sheep. They all voted against you except one person. Who was the one person who didn't vote against you?
A guy named Milton Patterson who had a stroke. I don't know, maybe that impacted him. Look, the fix was there. Yeah.
He gave you the one vote.
Yeah, I think that was the reason why
he was out of it that day.
The fix was in.
What a nightmare.
Right.
Well, listen, I hope you don't go to prison. I don't know what the hell it would be like for an ex-governor, I mean.
I'm for him.
Right. you like him?
I like that guy.
You're going to vote for him.
What's his name?
So, I mean, if you do go away.
Well, let me tell you something,
For 20
Howard.
years, you might. Do you think you would ever make it with a guy in order to?
No.
Never, right? You would never.
No.
If you got very lonely?
No way.
Just masturbation, right? That's it. That's it. Yeah.
You're not that pro-civil union.
Are you a physical guy? Can you fight at all?
I was a Golden Gloves boxer.
Oh, you were? Thank God. All right.
Yeah.
So you
what
can
I
handle
was
yourself.
going to say, Howard, was
Right.
it's even hard on the people who visit you in prison. It's not even, any nice experience.
Wow.
You get searched. You go through a lot. They take everything from you. You can't bring anything in. It's a real dehumanizing experience for everybody involved.
Now, your chief of staff has said he's going to testify against you?
Allegedly, yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think he did some wrongdoing at O'Hare Airport when he was there, and I think they found that. And I think, we've looked at what he says he's admitting to, which isn't even a crime. And I write in the book he may want to get himself another lawyer. I think he's so afraid of what they're threatening him with that he's simply going to say he did something he didn't do.
Well, listen, I mean, I wish you luck with the trial, and maybe. Who knows? Is it possible this whole thing could be thrown out if the judge listens to some of the tapes and stuff, or maybe they'll just back off, or it's definitely going to go to trial?
We're preparing for trial.
You're preparing for trial,
and looking forward to the chance.
Yeah. Well, what is the procedure there? Was there a grand jury, or was there a?
That came later. After they arrested me, they had 90 days to kind of put together their evidence, and then on like the 89th or shortly before the 90-day period. They went to a grand jury.
I see.
The jury selection's everything. Go with black guys. Some of the church ladies are very tough. I'd like to see a black jury.
I think you need that Dr. Phil. He helped Oprah.
Yeah. Dr. Phil will pick the jury. He knows how to do it. Go with no bald guys. They're going to be jealous of your full head of hair. I do a lot of this profiling.
We should have you come in as a consultant.
Let me help you with that. Listen. Governor Rod Blagojevich, his book is called The Governor, and it's in stores now. Go out, take a look. It's in his own words. He wrote it himself, and he asked that you give him a chance and buy it. And it was an honor to meet you, pleasure to meet you, and I wish you the best of luck. Again, I don't know. Listen, Robin, I don't know.
If what he's saying is true, this is a travesty, and it's an injustice, and you shake when you hear of things like this happening in America.
Yeah, and
to a governor in the fifth biggest state in America.
Yeah.
This could happen to me. It could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
This will be one of the great comeback stories in American history.
Listen, and if you are vindicated, I'll get behind you to get you reelected. If you don't get reelected, I'll give you a job here. We need a tape TV show with JD. He's overwhelmed back there.
Can I join Richard and Sal and do practical jokes?
You can do crank phone call. You can go
I
back
used to
there
have the
now.
president's phone number. We could play jokes on him.
Get the president's phone number. Come in here. Let's make a couple of phony phone calls and have a good time. But anyway, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. And the book is called The Governor. That's what you got to get. And I wish you all the best. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Governor.
Yes, sir.
How'd it go in there?
Fantastic. I mean, he's a nice guy. I probably shouldn't have said some of the words I said, but then again, I said those
Like
on
what?
some of those tapes. Well, like some of those words I said, but I
Some
figured.
of those sex questions, maybe, or
Well, I didn't really acknowledge anything. He just sort of said it, and I just kind of mumbled some sort of evasive answer. But it was fun. He's obviously a very successful guy, and he's a lot of fun. And I can see why he's so successful. People like to listen to him. Robin's legendary, and so is the whole team.
So do you feel like this interview might have helped you?
Well, we'll see. You know how they play some of that stuff, but no, it was fun to do. He was very gracious and kind. He talked about my book and gave me a chance to be able to, get some of my story out, and that's all you can ask for.
That's right. All right, so you had a good time today, right?
Had a great time.
Okay.
Had a great time. Want to go back in it, but we got other things to do.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Comments about Jason Kaplan, one of the producers back there. Jason Kaplan is an asshole. Jesus. Not only is he a fat piece of shit, he's a know-it-all fuck who likes to stir up shit. Every time I hear him speak, I want to crush his skull with a baseball bat. Have another party for your cats, you faggot. I think this is one time to petition the fans to voice their opinions and keep this asshole off the air. I guess Jason was on the wrap-up show.
He's on a lot.
You know, Howard, they were particularly upset with him yesterday because he was talking about what a bad father Scott is for pushing his kid into music, and people were getting pissed.
6 months ago, it came out that Scott was using the studio after the show was over to mix music, and Howard screamed at you on the air. Don't use your work time to mix your son's band. Wait until after your shift is over.
Which I was.
Well, that's not what it sounded like when you two were arguing on the air. You were doing it at like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, Scott, so what happened? So you bring in blank CDs from home.
Of course.
And give them to Casey? No, did you?
He also brought in a generator to plug the machine in.
I used the electricity. That's right. I used my own electricity and my own blanket.
Scott's like the opposite of every other parent. It sounds like your son has moved on to try and get a regular job, and you're pushing him to pursue a music career.
Well, because, I mean, we think that he's got a lot of talent. So we don't want to see him, maybe someday in the future go, you know what, I should have not given up. I should have explored all my, talents and done what I could. He's a great writer and he's a great singer. I don't want him to just give up.
This isn't what he wants, dude. Like, why are you
over,
pushing it so hard?
I know what my son wants.
But if he's not working on it, then why are you?
Let me tell you something. My son wants it to be handed to him. He wants somebody to come up to him and say, here's a record contract.
Well, isn't that what you're doing in a sense? I mean, you're doing the work for him.
I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to,
You're handing it to him.
I'm not handing him anything.
You're handing him labeled CDs? I know that. You just said 5 minutes ago that, you're the one kind of pushing this. You just said
I'm now pushing it because he came back to me with new stuff and new material, and I don't want to see him go, all right, you started again, don't go back and forth.
There's
Either
no
you got to do it
between you and those women that take their kids to those beauty pageants when they're little.
Yeah, did you hear that whole thing?
I heard some of it, and you know what? There was something a little disturbing about it, but I think Scott explained it away at the end of the show. He said his kid wanted to give up music, but he was pushing him to keep in it.
Yeah, that's even weird. And then also a lot of people wrote me and said, why didn't I get angrier with Scott about the fact that he's using company time and using interns to make labels for his son's CDs. And the thing was, I just didn't want to waste a lot of time on the show yesterday. We were so busy with it. But, basically, it does disturb me. And from what I hear, Scott's been doing this for a long time, having interns make labels for his son's CDs. And that means Scott's not busy enough. That's all it means. It means that, we've got to find more for him to do.
I heard this yesterday, and, Jason and Ralph were being really hard on Scott, man. I mean, it's like they and what I didn't like about it a little bit is they were insulting his kid a little bit.
Oh, I shouldn't do that.
They were Ralph was calling him his dopey kid, and
that's not right. First of all, Ralph's never had kids, and Scott is a guy who loves his son. But Scott, I did hear some of this, and I think
first of all, I haven't ever had interns doing labels or any of the.
Gary, give me the truth.
No, never.
Not from what I hear.
All right. Well, I don't know where you got your.
They've
info
all
from.
asked to be in the intern protection program, but they've all squealed on you, Scott.
Really?
Yeah.
They're all scared shitless.
They're all scared.
Yeah.
Right. You bring in all of those interns,
But they can't because they're afraid of you.
They don't want to
What
come
did they
in.
say, Gary?
That Scott's been doing the labeling thing forever and been working on his son's music. Not that for many semesters. Not that it's all that you do.
First of all, this is the first time he's recorded anything in years. So I haven't been doing anything.
This is not the first semester that people
First
have
of
been asked to
all,
work
one
on.
of your old interns reported to us that you spend most of your morning working on your son's website. That's number one. We know everything that goes on back
No, I don't
there.
work on my son's website. I don't do anything on my son's website. I
Why
don't
is
know
it so-
I don't have any access to my son's website.
Well, they all came forward.
All right, fine.
There's no hiding it.
Some of them are lying.
Could you work on
Is
my
this-
website?
Was this the first time you had your son's labels being made, or were there other times?
The first time ever here.
By an intern?
No, by anybody.
By anyone. Who cares who did it?
No, I've made them myself.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I've never had
Well,
an
there you
intern
go.
make them.
That's even worse. I mean, you're being...
On my own time.
Oh, I see.
Not when I
Why is it so important again for your son to be a rock star?
It's not important. I mean,
you're a stage father.
See what Scott said. What Scott said yesterday. This is the part that everybody thought was a little strange. I mean, Scott's trying to be a good dad, but he said that his son is lazy when it comes to the promotion part, and Scott's sort of job is to push him. And everyone was sort of like, "Well, if your son is lazy, maybe it means he doesn't really want it, and you should just let it happen naturally." He's like, "No, he's got the talent. I have to help him do it."
The way I explained it away.
Here's one of your interns. Go ahead. What are you coming forward? You're a very brave man.
He's got protection. I told him.
All right, you got protection.
That's
Go ahead.
Casey.
Go ahead.
Basically, Scott really does love his son's band, and oftentimes throughout the work day, if he has a free moment, and this is after work is done, he'll hop on the website, see how traffic is doing, see how the son's band
That's
is doing.
not working on a website. That's once in a while checking the website. That's about it.
Right. And he's pretty proud of his son. He wants
I
to
don't
see
work
what's
on
doing.
it.
He
I
wants to
don't
see
work
what
on
the
the
general consensus
See,
is of the
from
band.
what I got from yesterday, Scott's in a difficult position because clearly his kid's talented, right?
Right.
So,
but the son doesn't want to be in music.
I know, but it's like as a parent, if you see a kid who has some talent, and most kids don't,
But it's got to be
you're like,
important to the
well,
kid.
Well,
let me-
sometimes the kid's
let-
too young to.
Maybe
I mean,
the
maybe,
kid's being realistic
let me
and saying, I need to get something going that's going to support myself.
He is.
Well,
But
I mean, like if my mother was realistic at 23,
let
I
me
wouldn't be.
say
I would
what-
be at the port right now.
Let me say
you
what
know.
happened. Okay, so you all know he went on tour with a band in Europe. So he came back and he was pretty disgusted with music. He didn't want to do it.
Right.
I said, fine, you don't want to do it? You got your taste? Fine. That was 2 years ago.
Right.
A few months ago, he came to me and said, I have a new band. I want to record some new material.
Okay.
I didn't push him at all.
Right.
I said, all right, we'll put it together and record some new material.
All right.
So we recorded some songs. And then a few months later, I guess he was arguing with the band over the way things should go, and he got frustrated. And I was telling him, don't give up. Finish what you wanted to start. You only did 4. Finish the rest of the songs that you have written.
Why?
And see what happens.
Why?
Just complete the project. Don't
Maybe-
give up.
Why?
Because I don't want him to give up on anything.
I understand.
But wait a
Scott.
second. It's a hobby. And it's like
Well, it's
it's
not
his
a hobby, though.
Why
It's
is
not a
Scott so
hobby.
involved in whether he continues the song?
'Cause he came
That's
to
like if my
me.
dad came to me and said, don't give up chess.
He came to me.
Yeah, but
Scott,
no,
Scott,
it's
you're
not.
not-
That,
hold on,
Howard,
Scott,
it's
you're
like
not-
if your father said after Detroit, give up being in radio.
No, that's
Yes,
different.
it
My father
is.
never encouraged me in radio or told me.
Well, that's a
anything.
separate story. But I mean, what if your father came to you
Wait
and
a
said,
second,
"Look, you're in Detroit working in a house"?
I was getting paid in
How
radio.
much?
His son isn't getting paid.
How much are you getting paid?
In Detroit?
Yeah.
$50,000 a year.
All right. Well, look, I'm just saying. To me,
What are you saying? It was my
I'm saying-
occupation.
That was a 1980s.
Artie, the
50,000.
part where
it's an
Scott's not being
occupation.
honest,
It's an occupation, but it's also a dream that you had.
but the part where Scott's not being honest is his son came to him after 2 years, and Scott helped him. Then his son walked away because.
But I want him to finish.
That's you.
I also.
Why do you want him?
But
to?
your son is 23 years old.
I don't want him to go 10 years later or 10 years from now. Go. You know what? I should have continued. I was stupid of me to give up.
And
Why?
I understand that.
Because he's talented, and I want him to find out exactly what he has.
23 is young, man. I
But
mean,
it's a grown man. It's
See, that's
not your 12-year-old son not completing something.
And that's the part where people got mad at Jason because Jason said, "Well, if your kid's not following up, maybe it's not as big a dream as it is for you."
Right.
You
It's-
can't-
I
That's where people got mad.
think this is Scott's dream.
Rob,
Nowadays, you can't force a
you don't
kid
have
to
any
do
kids,
anything.
but this is
This
is something I learned from my mother. And
I'm
I guess
trying to understand why you're still involved in telling a 23-year-old everything he should do.
Because most parents, if you're 80 years old and your kid's 60 years old, you'll still tell them what to do. It's your kid.
No, you won't.
Please.
Your
father never still.
My father would tell me what to do in his opinions.
Well, I give him my opinion. I tell him that.
Why is it your opinion that he should continue in the music business?
Why is it my opinion?
Yeah,
because I think he's very talented.
But he doesn't want to do it. He's telling you, Dad, I'm not into it anymore.
Listen, nowadays,
read the signs.
But nowadays, you can't make a kid do
I'm
anything.
not making him do anything.
If the kid really didn't want to do this, he wouldn't do it.
You go to
he
your-
wouldn't do it.
you
He's
go
going
to
to
your
a
room-
studio and writing songs.
You go to your room and be a rock star right now.
I've never said that at all.
At 23, he's
I'm
being
not making. I'm not making him do anything.
All right, listen.
See, Scott's probably got another thing going on because we're talking about a 23-year-old who lives on his own, which is not Scott's son's case. He lives at home. That's always a different relationship. You're a different 23 when your parents still pay the bills.
Right. He
Well,
needs to, well,
definitely.
what he's trying to say to his father is, I want to get the fuck out of your
He
house.
needs direction.
I need a job. I can't be if you're going to keep me infantilized being a make-believe rock star the rest of my life, I'm never going to be able to get out of your house.
He's going to school. I
Right.
mean, he's learning.
What's he learning?
Computer technology.
Good.
He's going into that area.
That's smart.
He's going to
He
graduate.
hasn't given up on that.
He's going to graduate at the end of the year. He figured out this is what he wants to do to make a living. And I said, you could keep doing that. You could do music on the side and see how it goes. You don't have to. I mean, you could keep writing and keep trying to perform. I
But he
didn't say
doesn't
give
want
up.
to.
Okay, but that conversation's over. Now, if the kid really didn't want to do it, he would stop doing it.
Oh, I know, and he would tell me, leave me alone. I don't want to do it
Sounds
anymore.
like this is your dream.
I felt bad for Scott because I was saying there are so many stories of athletes whose fathers pushed them, and now they all hate. Like Andre Agassi doesn't talk to his father. Keith Hernandez didn't talk to his
But
father.
this ain't
Ken
that,
Norton didn't talk to. But it is because it's where the father feels like they're so helpful in that business that they feel like they've helped create them, and then the kid ends up hating them.
Scott's son is. I mean, Scott's busy making labels. Let Scott's son make the labels. Tell him to come in and make the labels if he really wants.
That
to
I agree with.
Okay.
I mean that. But if he's
That was the question yesterday, the motivation of the son. How motivated is he?
he's motivated to write a whole fucking album.
But
That's
then
something
he
that's not
could just
spontaneous.
No. He could sit in the basement with his album.
I don't know. Scott's way into this. He loves it. I think Scott sees this as his ticket out of
Yeah,
here.
it's my ticket out of here.
Yeah.
It's my ticket when you retire.
I can tell.
Ralph, what do you want to say? You've said enough. I think.
Yeah, my point on the wrap-up show was that Scott is clearly living vicariously through his son, and really, if the kid was any good, he would have made it already. Because
No, that's not true.
But you
He's
promote his
23.
music
He's only
all the time.
23.
Ralph, you know how many talented people there are out there that
who don't get the Howard Stern show as
who
a
don't
voice.
who don't make it, and just because it's so hard. I'm great that I'm in a position that I could try and help him. But
There's a guy on American Idol who's clearly he can sing and stuff, but he's been 5 years. He's 25 years old. He hasn't made it yet.
I think if he was going to make it, he would have made it by now. His dad wouldn't have to press CDs back in that little hole there.
All right. Thank you.
Well, that's kind of harsh, I know a lot
That
of.
was the problem with the argument yesterday. They were all being very harsh.
Right.
I know
Well,
a lot
Scott-
of real funny comics, genuinely funny, who I could march in here and make you laugh, but they haven't. They're broke, It's tough.
All right, Scotty, listen. Well, let's hope your son makes it. That's what I say. So you can have something to do.
It's not about making it or not making it. It's about don't give up on what you.
It is about making it or not making it.
But is it his dream? That's the question. You're saying don't give up on his dream, but is it his dream?
No.
He loves it.
Howard,
I know he loves it.
Scott gets mad at
He
me.
knows
I know that Scott loves his son, and I know that Scott wants his son to succeed because he wants him to succeed. But I say that Scott looks at that kid like he's a human lottery ticket.
Absolutely
You know,
not.
like
No,
if that
not
kid
at
succeeds, he could tell us all to go fuck ourselves.
See, I don't think that.
No, I don't think that at all. I want him to do better than me. I mean, I want him not to struggle. I want him
He
to have a
already
good
has.
life. I mean, doing computer technology is great. He can make a decent living.
But he can't say F you to everybody.
That's right. I want him to be able to say F you because I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I want him to be in that position.
He wants his kid to get rid of that black cloud.
That's right.
All right, Scott, that's fair enough. You love your son very much. That I
do.
know. Okay. And he is a talented kid. I do love his music.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right, Scott. Enough of that. It's torturing me. Thank you very much. I mean, I can't take it hearing about that.
Scott,
Oh, you again.
what is this with all these other interns that have so much?
I don't know. I don't know any of all these other interns because that never happened. So I really don't know where they came from.
You only have your one intern making just a few CDs.
That is correct. You are correct, sir.
There's something about all this. Does he hear all this
He
talk
doesn't
on the
hear it.
show?
No, he
He has no idea this is going on.
No.
No, get out of here.
No, he doesn't.
Really? He doesn't get messages saying,
He knows.
hey,
I'm
I
sure.
heard,
He knows that I'm trying to help him, and he doesn't listen to the show, so he doesn't know exactly what's said.
But he must get some feedback from friends.
I'm sure friends tell him and shit like that.
Does
but
he appreciate that? Does he thank you for it?
Yes.
Because that's, it's a lot of promotion out there.
It sure is. And he's got to help, too.
So where is his band now? Like, are they on the road?
I don't know. They're nowhere. They're not doing any live shows now. That's one of the problems I'm trying to work him through. I mean,
And you're just trying to set a fire under his ass to get moving.
Basically, yeah.
All just for the love of your son.
That's correct. I believe he's very talented. I don't want to see that talent go to waste. I just want him to utilize it to his full potential. And don't give up. Just give it a shot.
How much longer does he have to give this a try? Until,
I don't know. What time is it now? I don't know. I really.
When do you say when?
Couldn't tell. When I say when, it's not up to me. I mean, I'm just, like I said on the air, I let him alone for 2 years for him to work out what he wanted to do. I didn't hassle him about his music and stuff, and he came to me and asked me to help him out, and I did. And then in the middle of it, he just stopped again. So that's what I'm trying to. I don't want him to. It also teaches him a lesson. If you start something, get it done. Don't just stop in the middle. Finish what you started.
Just being a good dad.
I'm just trying to help.
Hey, Howard, I just want to say one thing. I want to give the Howard TV their props, man. It's been really good lately. Really, really good.
They're doing so many great things. Doug
Richard's
Goodstein.
so fucking creepy in that porn studio, man. Holy cow.
I got to say, Richard does a great job with that porn studio.
He is wonderful.
Yeah, he's funny. He really does sound like that guy.
He plays
James
a great
Lipton.
creep.
Yeah, he sounds like James Lipton, and the porn girls are great. And there's so many great new shows. I know I'm involved with one coming up. One of the shows in the hallway.
That was great. That whole series was great.
Yeah, and there's more coming out. And they just shot the brand new series, the strip beer pong one. And I mean,
wait to see Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie looks like he hit the frickin' wall, don't he? I mean, everything jiggles on him. Holy cow! His neck, his body, his belly, everything
Is he
jiggles.
jiggling?
Ronnie's working out and stuff. He dates now, so he's got to.
Can he do a push-up?
Who, Ronnie?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's strong enough to do a push-up.
He's on a treadmill.
Stop it, boy.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, is he coming in?
What's his fucking problem?
What'd you
Where
say?
am I jiggling?
For a second, Howard.
Where am I jiggling, man?
Keep your headphones off for a second, Ronnie. 1 second. Take them off.
Take off your headphones for a second.
For what?
I don't know. What?
I got a quick game.
Go ahead.
Okay, are they off?
Take off your headphones. All right. Yeah, they're off.
All right, listen. From the second he starts talking, under or over 10 seconds before he says, "What's your problem?"
He already said, "What's your problem?"
Oh shit!
And plus, he's listening. I could see he's listening.
Okay.
He heard everything.
All right.
All right. What do you want to say, Ronnie?
Well, what's this
Can
guy?
you do a push-up?
What's jiggling?
Can you do a push-up? One push-up?
Push-up.
What?
I could do a push-up.
You could?
Of course he could do one.
Can you do more than me?
A legitimate
I don't know.
push-up?
You think he can do more than me?
He can do a push-up. Let me see you do one push-up.
Where you touch your chest?
Actually, Sal is the one who
there you
jiggles.
are.
Look at Sal.
There you are in the hallway.
God.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Go ahead. Let me see. One push-up. Give me one. Yeah, he did it. Just did 2, 3.
He's in shape.
Just did 3.
He started crapping out around 3, though.
No, I didn't crap out.
Yeah, you started bending in the middle like a...
What?
You did.
Talking about.
Every head of security can lightning fast go into 3 push-ups.
That's right. I'm always ready, Artie.
No, I think he lost weight.
He looks good. He's not jiggling.
Jiggly, that's all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, listen, he's no spring chicken.
That's right.
It's just these odd-colored T-shirts that.
Yeah,
the new
all
look's
right, goodbye.
Yeah, Ron's got a new look where he takes.
What is your problem? What is your problem with my T-shirts?
There you go.
If I had the turtleneck on, the mock turtleneck on, that was no good. The collared shirts are no good. What do you want me to do?
Ron's got this thing.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Ronnie's got this thing where he wears, like, if he wears an orange shirt, he wears an orange T-shirt.
Where do you get that? I don't think I've ever seen an orange T-shirt anywhere.
You want me to put a plug out for where I get them?
Please.
Paul Fredericks. Paul Fredericks. It's a men's shop.
And they sell that.
Is that where you buy Mambo?
No.
No. All right.
No.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. What?
Ronnie, you crapped out after 3 push-ups?
I didn't crap out, man. Don't even go there. I didn't crap out.
Why'd you only do 3?
Because he showed me he asked me to do 1. And I did 1, I did 2, I did 3. Okay? He asked me to do 1.
Now, what was that caller
He knows, man. He knows I'm in fucking shape. He knows it. You heard him. He didn't berate me. He knows what's going on.
What was that caller talking about? He says you're looking a little flabby.
Bullshit.
Loose.
Where am I looking loose? You see me looking loose? Do I look loose to you? Do I look loose to you? Seriously.
No,
bullshit.
No, you're holding up all right.
Yeah, thank you. I'm holding up all right.
What do you do to keep in shape?
What do I do?
To keep in shape, yeah. How do you work out?
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Damn.
Every day.
What do you do?
Treadmill, weights, bike, dog.
How much do you... Dog?
Yeah, I run with my dog on treadmill. My dog, you know about my dog running on a
the
treadmill.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Me and him we run together.
How much do you bench?
Oh, 3,000 pounds at least.
3,000?
I don't bench, dude. I work out the curls and a little bit, I put 60, 70 pounds on.
Get those biceps going.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. Just nothing. I'm not fucking Charles Atlas. You don't even know who Charles Atlas is, but
the guy with the world on his back.
There you go. There you go. See? I'm not trying to be Charles Atlas. I'm trying to keep in shape, man.
Just trying to be Ronnie Mund.
That's it. That's who I am, man. All right? Is that good enough for you?
That's good enough for me.
Good.
Thanks,
have a nice day. Can I leave now?
Go ahead.
I'll see you around. Flabby. Come on, man. Yeah, bright. Muscle.
You're watching Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
I'm concerned for you as the person, not Yucko. I'm concerned for the person.
What about what Artie says? He feels bad for you that, like, when you go to these, things like Greg Fitzsimmons asks you to do something, then he says, no, I mean, you got to get into makeup.
Well, you know what we ended up doing? It was me, Teddy, and Levy having to end like we were pretending like we had to fucking blow Ron Jeremy, a
Not
pizza
pretending.
guy.
Anybody who watches that video, it's going to look like you're blowing Ron Jeremy.
Thank God Artie threw CDs at Sal and not his breakfast plate. He would have fucking killed him.
You see what's going on over there?
It's grilled chicken.
Fucking mound of food.
It's grilled chicken.
You think Artie's getting too heavy?
He's been too heavy. You writing that book? Was it a fucking cookbook? Cooking for 5 over there, you fat bastard.
You're mad at him because he made fun of your makeup and your career.
No, I was saying that I felt sorry for him, but I guess, fine. If you don't want a friend to feel sorry for you.
Your life's not so bad. Is that what you're saying, Yucko?
No, I'm fucking doing great. Look
Is
at
your
me.
girlfriend managing your career?
No, she's not.
Well, how come she was
Where'd you
booking,
get that shit?
She was booking gigs with me.
Oh, bullshit, Artie.
You're
she was
sitting
not.
there comatose, and she's like, okay, we got a theater in Atlanta, and...
she didn't have any fucking contracts or anything like that. She was booking comedy shows long before she even met my fucking ass, all right? Just let it go, you fat fuck over there.
Why does that bother you?
Because I'm sick of hearing that shit out of him. Come on.
She was booking Ask Levy right in front of me. And
she asked if you ever been to Atlanta. He's like, yeah, I went there with Norm back in 97.
She's right. I answered her truthfully.
But
and
you
she said,
she
well...
had contracts and shit like that? That's bullshit.
I didn't say she had contracts.
Yes, you did the last time I called in.
She said, what? We got to get something together. So I got a place.
Why does it bother you that Artie thinks your girlfriend is your manager?
Because it's bullshit.
Is she your manager or not?
Hell no.
Does she help you book gigs?
No.
Why does that bother you, though? Is it bad for a girlfriend to help you book gigs?
I got a fucking manager.
All right.
She books comedy shows out west and shit a long time ago.
Does she critique your work?
No. Hell no.
She doesn't tell you did a good set, bad set, you need to do this or that?
Yeah, but everybody does that,
No, they don't.
Come on. No, she just asked you, did you want to do a show in Atlanta?
It was way more than that. And
no, it wasn't.
And you sat there like a good boy, tamed.
No,
while we
wasn't.
discussed prices and everything.
No, yeah, you come down there, you say fire fucking 5 times, you do your Crazy House impersonation.
That's 80,000.
You get 80,000, yeah. Calm the fuck down.
Wow. Yucko.
That's a nerve with him.
Are you sick and tired of these other comedians making fun of your career because you got to wear clown makeup?
Yeah, big fucking deal, you know? I'm doing fine at it.
I know.
Gotta get dressed too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he had to put on pants and
Artie's got to put on his fucking cargo pants and stroll out there. Fire! Yeah!
I have one pair of pants that fits me now.
Right, you guys want to hear my cheers bit from 1983?
It's getting me paid.
You're making more than me, you lard ass.
Thank God.
Fat man, cupcake,
That's original.
lard ass.
Listen.
Fat man.
Looking at your career, I think your manager's fucking you as well.
Oh, yeah, he sits on his ass out in Santa Monica. I never hear from the fucker.
That's what I mean. So it looks like your girlfriend is taking the bull by the horn.
No way.
You've just watched Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
I'm going to play a couple of things that have been happening, including Sal's weird pronunciations. You know the word villa?
Yeah.
I have a villa in France, perhaps you'd say. He calls it a villa.
I hate to say this.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
But
in Italian.
Get out of here. You're in America, asshole. First of all, I'll tell you what. You're not from Italy. You didn't grow up in Italy. You've never been in Italy.
Right. I've been to Italy.
Yeah, okay. Here's Sal from the wrap-up show yesterday. Listen to this guy.
Women love men who are successful. So you have to play the success card. You have to paint the big picture. 90% of the time, a woman is not going to be attracted to the average guy right off the bat. But if you give her a reason, like you have a mansion, like you have a place in the Hamptons, like you have a villa in Italy, stuff that most likely she won't see.
What do you have in Italy?
I have a villa in Italy.
A villa. You've heard of a villa.
That's the best. I have a villa.
When Gary said, "What do you have in Italy?" I thought he was saying, like, you're really exaggerating.
I've never seen a guy, because you seem like a bright guy to me. Honestly, you do.
I am. I think I'm a bright guy, but in
Yeah.
Italy, they say villa. They say Venne sta villa.
Forget Sal being an idiot with the word villa.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is from the wrap-up show. Don't get caught up in what the content is. Just
Okay,
listen to this
listen
word.
to the
Listen to
pronunciation.
it.
Do you know do you remember what that whole Jim Jones thing was about?
Yeah. He had an occult. He gave all these people Kool-Aid and they dropped dead.
Wait, he had what?
And he had this occult. I think it's called an occult.
Right.
So in Italy, they say occult?
They say, where did you get that one from?
Yeah. How'd you learn how to say that wrong?
Well, a cult. I heard then it was cult, not a cult, but an occult is, I think it's a combination. It's like satanic groups. They're occults. But I thought it's the same thing. It's as long as it's a group
Sal,
of weird
do you
people.
ever read? Do you ever like take an interest in anything?
Consult the dictionary.
Sal, when
Too
people
busy.
are saying occult, they're not saying occult. They're saying a, and then a word C-U-L-T, cult.
A cult.
And then there is the occult.
The occult or occult is, holy cow! I can't
When I
believe
see
I'm-
occult, O-C-C-U-L-T, whatever it is, and you hear people saying occult, I'm always thinking it's occult.
No,
I never distinguish the difference between a cult and a cult. When you
Holy cow! Where did you grow up, man? And don't give me this bullshit.
I grew
you
up
say
in Holbrook.
villa because you were in Italy.
Yeah, because when you're in Italy, they're
Okay.
like, come to my villa.
You know, he says that like from Transylvania. I want you to come to my villa.